Fuck it.
Hey. Good morning, you guys. 3, 2, 1.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Guys, I've been having some technical difficulties, but we are here. We are live. Welcome to the 16th episode of Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles. Yay. I wish we had our clapping still. It kills me. We have a really awesome show for you guys today. Everybody say good morning instead of fuck it.
Good morning. Am I the only one doing it? Good morning. Hi.
Good morning.
morning.
3, 2,
Good
1.
morning,
Good morning.
good afternoon, depending on where you live.
Oh, that is true. Good night somewhere, I'm sure.
Good night. Good morning.
Yeah,
Here,
the
Mel,
world's a crazy place.
I've got
What's-
some clapping for you, Mel. Here you go.
Who you do?
Yay.
Jay, you are the MVP. Woo.
He's Batman.
What's up, everybody in the chat? It's good to see so many people awake so early. This is awesome. We have a lot of fun stuff to talk about, but today we have the graphic god here with us. You want to say what's up, everybody?
Hello, everybody. Thanks for having me again, Mel. I'm back from my hiatus in Cuba. Brought back lots of cigars and rum for everybody. Enjoy the show.
I like rum.
Heck yeah.
I love rum. I don't know about the cigars, but I hope you're enjoying them.
I am.
Awesome. All right. And then, Dean, would you like to say good morning?
Good morning, everyone. I'm very interested to hear everyone's thoughts and predictions on E3. You're in for a good show.
Very cool. It's going to be an awesome show. You know why? Because I'm here and you guys are here too.
Look at all those people in chat. They're going crazy. Good morning, everyone.
Supersonic Station, you just said good morning. So we're going to skip over you, I guess.
I have to do everything for you.
Skeletor says hi.
Skeletor is in the house, guys. That's awesome. All right. Noble Addiction.
Good morning, everybody. I'm a little bit talked out because I've been talking a lot of crap on the stream that we just ended, and there's a few people that actually came over. So welcome, everybody.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Oh, man, your stream yesterday. What the hell were you playing? Grow Up?
Yeah, it was all about Sex in the Sky, guys. If you haven't seen that video, go and check it out.
That was very entertaining and scary
Sounds like
at
a
the
lot of
same
fun.
time. What happened?
I heard sex.
I know, the Sex in the Sky just sounds like a lot of fun, you know?
Is that a PlayStation game?
Yes, it's available on PlayStation.
It's for kids, isn't it?
Xbox. Yes, it teaches you the sexual conquests of your ways without showing any of the dirty parts.
Awesome. We're going to get into more of that later.
You
X-Bot, would
almost
you
had
like
me
to say good
sold.
morning?
What's going on, people? I'm still stuck on dirty parts right now. I'm thinking dirty bits in my mind. Like the dirty bits. It's about the dirty bits. But
The dirty bits.
what is going on, everybody? All the gamers out there. I can't wait to get in and talk about games. Hopefully, we could talk about a little Injustice because that's what I've been playing a lot. So
You hold up there. Calm down.
did I skip forward? Oh man, where's my
Calm
script?
I burned it along with the computer. Awesome.
Fire.
So, guys, I want to give a special shout out to Nightly Can 720 in the chat. He is on Twitter as well. He does a lot of streams, live streams for gaming, and he's made us some really cool fan art. So once the show is done, I'm gonna put up the Coffee Casual console image that he made for us as the thumbnail. It's gonna be super cool. It's got Master Chief and all kinds of like cool peoples that I don't really know.
That's amazing. I love that.
It
That
was
so cool.
so cute. I was so excited for that. On that note, I'm gonna have another sip of my coffee. Carry on, children. Carry on.
What's going on, Xbot?
You guys have any? I'm sorry. I decided I want to talk again. Do you guys
Go
have
ahead.
any contests or anything coming up going on?
Any contests?
Yeah, like I know Supersonic Station.
Oh, I'm doing a Project Spark contest due June 1st. We have 2 entries in. I have it up on my YouTube.
Yeah, I wanted to let everybody know about that because you've been talking about it for a couple weeks now, but it's coming close to the deadline here.
Heck yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna judge it. I gotta figure that out. But we got 2 entries. There's gonna be a lot of good entries in there, so definitely check that out as entries come in. We're gonna be getting a lot of entries in the next couple weeks, so I'm excited about that. And we're doing the Mortal Kombat tournament, which is about to end. We're in the
Oh, who's it
semifinals.
down to right now?
I don't remember. Next gen Lady Infamous slapping and Bam Bam.
So there's 4 left.
K Mega. Yes.
I'm pretty sure Lady Infamous is going to take this win.
I bet she'll pick the alien.
Good. The alien is beast. Awesome.
So is Jason, it seems.
Oh man, I love Jason. He's so cool.
That game's out soon now, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, yes. Next Friday.
Hype.
Holy
hype.
shit.
I'm taking that day off from work. I said this before. I'm going to say it again. I will be here streaming all day. And then I'm going to tell everybody at work.
Definitely a beast with Jason.
Who is?
Slapping lames.
Nice. I wish I could do some more Jason moves. But, you know.
Well, our boy Graphic God is not too shabby with Scorpion either, because we went in.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, he joined in on the stream and everything. And man, you beat me how many times, dude?
Maybe twice, 3 times. I don't know. You beat me a couple times too.
I got you, man. But yo, you got that teleportation down with the backflip and stuff, man. Dude, you know you're Scorpion, that's for sure.
Well, he's the only guy that I really practice with, and I always thought that if I'm going to get good at a game, you really have to just kind of focus on one player. But it's also a downfall, because remember the game that you and I just kind of picked a couple of randoms? We were basically just swinging in the air. We didn't know
we
what
were crouched down and just punching for a little bit, like hitting air and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Well, that's awesome. Though, guys, hold the game talk for just a moment more, okay? We're going to get into what you've been playing this week in just a second. I did want to talk. It's actually part of what you guys are just talking about. On Saturday night, we did the stream with Graphic God and my son, which everybody thought was Space Cat, which is really awesome because everyone's like, "Are you guys playing with Space Cat?" And then I just started telling people, "Yeah," and that was awesome. And my son's probably like, "Who the hell is Space Cat?" But he loves cats too, so it works, right? So we are going to be doing this Saturday community combat at 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's going to be awesome. Anybody who wants to join is welcome to join. At least that's what I'm going to be hosting this week and probably beam streaming it because I think Supersonic Station started this whole craze with people playing Mortal Kombat again. So it's pretty awesome.
We're gonna need a new logo. It's gonna have to be called Coffee Casuals in Combat.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Nice.
Make sure you spell everything with K's.
Well, Snaps will be very happy as long as there are knives in it. There's got to be knives.
I know this would look really awesome. That would be an amazing logo. But we are going to talk about what we have been playing this week. And since the Graphic God is here and he is our guest, but he is also family, Graphic God, please take the mic.
What have I been playing? Well, since Injustice 2 was released yesterday, I started playing the story mode on that to kind of get accustomed to the fighting mechanics. And I have to tell you that game is not only gorgeous, it's got some of the best voice acting and facial animations I have ever seen in a game. It probably rivals Rise Son of Rome, because I thought that was pretty amazing when it was released. But the game is really awesome. The story is pretty intriguing so far. I'm only probably an hour and a bit into the game. But I recommend that if you're a fighting fan, to go pick that up because it is a lot of fun. And, the mechanics are very similar to Mortal Kombat, made by the same people. So I think people will gravitate to it pretty easily. I was playing that. I'm always jumping back and forth into Wonder Boy and the Dragon's Trap to collect everything that I haven't collected. There's even secret worlds for each of the characters if you know how to find them, and they're pretty hard. So I've been playing those as well. Yeah, so I've been playing that too, and I to stay on the whole Wonder Boy hype, I downloaded the Sega Wonder Boy collection for $9 to play some of the older games, especially Monster Land, which I really hope is the next game that they remaster.
Awesome.
And it hard as balls. I forgot how hard that game
Hard
was.
as balls.
That is hard. That's such a great game, and I'm really excited that Sega is going to rejuvenate some of their old classics. They said so.
Definitely.
Hey,
Um,
can I ask you something? What couple Sega games would you want to come back? Classics.
Me personally,
Yes.
geez, that's a really great question. I'd probably like to see a revised version of Comic Zone. Is it Comic Zone, the one where you're the comic guy, you're in the comic book and you're fighting from panel to panel?
Yep. Great game.
That was a great game. I think the obvious answer for a lot of people would be Streets of Rage. And I would like for them to redeem themselves and come out with a really good version of Golden Axe.
Oh
I think
yeah.
that would be a great game too.
Daz says Outrun in the chat.
You know, the title Golden Axe, man, it was an absolute classic, right? But there's so much potential with that as like an outstanding franchise, even in today's generation, man. That would be a great idea.
Yeah.
I agree.
Did any of you
real-
ever play Golden Axe for the 360, like the newer one? Well, it's not new anymore, but that one that came out a few years ago.
Was,
It's like
Was
more
that one
action.
was that one like the Beast Riders or something?
Yeah, it was meant to be Golden Axe, though, wasn't it? Or was it called
Yeah, I
Golden
think
Axe? Beast
so.
Riders? I thought
Yeah, I
that looked
don't-
interesting. I never played it though.
Yeah, I didn't play it. I heard it wasn't as good as it was supposed to be.
Yeah, as good as the classic. The classic is awesome. I love playing that in 2-player local.
Definitely.
All right. Quickly, David R in the chat said, "Is it as robust with the moves as Mortal Kombat in regards to Injustice 2?"
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well-
so far, I mean, like I said, I've only been playing for about an hour. But if you know some of the moves from other characters, and you do the movements, you probably will come out with some results doing those things. You can always go back and look at the moves list, but normally I don't like to jump out of the game and start looking at moves while I'm playing. I just kind of just randomly hit buttons and try different movements on the D-pad.
I feel like there's a lot less moves to have to memorize than Mortal
Mhm.
Kombat. So in a way, it's nice, but I feel like, in a sense, I can't do as much. I don't. I feel limited, but I love it. So
It feels like Mortal Kombat's cousin because like when you
cousin combat.
there's definitely a familiarity, but just like the B button is your kind of like superpower button.
Yeah.
So you're left with your light, your medium, and your heavy in terms of punches and stuff like that. And depending on your character and it's like your moves, depends on whether your heavy is a kick or whatever. So like it feels different, but yet it still feels familiar. If that makes any sense.
For sure. And
Yeah.
something I haven't figured out yet, which I'm confused, when I did the tutorial and they showed you how to do the environmental, the attacks in the environment where you can
Transition.
the busting through the walls, I haven't been able to find that anymore. Like that hasn't been occurring during the
You broke
gameplay
it,
portion.
Jay. That's what
I must have.
happened.
Yeah, Jay, you know what? You have to charge it up a little bit. Like you have to hold it's back in A, and you have to
Right.
hold it to the point where your hand or your foot will actually glow green. And as soon as you do that, you let it go, and the transition goes through.
Oh, okay. I'll have to practice though, because I think during the tutorial it basically just said push in one direction, hit your A button, and
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah,
understand.
back in A, but they forgot to tell you about the little green glowy shit.
gotcha.
A little green glowy shit. All right, so we're gonna go with Noble Addiction now. What have you been playing this week?
I've been playing everything. I've been playing. I've been playing Grow Up. I always forget the title because they just came out with a sequel to it recently. But the Sky Sex game that we were talking about earlier, I did a full live stream of that yesterday. We finished it in like 2 hours, I think. It's a pretty short indie game. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch, and Jesus, I'm forgetting everything else. I've always got so much stuff going on that I don't even know what I've been playing. I think this is going to be the last week that I finally talk about Little Nightmares. I've been obsessed with that game over the past few weeks. We are having a giveaway for it at the end of this week. So if you guys want to keep an eye out for that, I'm going to have that up on Twitter. And then I have to give you guys a big thank you and love. I don't know how to show my love through a microphone, but oh boy, if there was a camera right now, it would be good. But
Xbot, you're muted, I think.
Xbot and Mel got me a code, or did you guys buy it? I think you guys bought it, right?
Yeah.
You guys are fucking amazing. They got me Injustice 2, which I suck at. I told them I was not going to buy it because I suck, and then they bought it for me.
Blast.
And now I have to fight you guys. So I'm ready. I think my favorite character
don't
so
worry,
far.
I will kill you.
I'm sure that you will, but I think my favorite characters so far are Harley Quinn and Green Arrow. I think is probably who I'm best at.
Noob.
And, no,
I said noob.
Oh, well, I mean,
Harley Quinn's so hot.
Oh goodness, I'm not gonna say nothing because Jade's in the chat.
Poison Ivy's pretty hot too.
She's alright.
I think Harley's probably a little better looking and stuff. And
am I the only person that thinks that Wonder Woman looks like a man?
No.
No, I think that's why nobody talks about her all that much.
She's an Amazon woman.
Yeah, I was just gonna say she's Amazon, man. She's meant to have that brisk jawline. Yeah.
I guess.
Also, Jade said that she finished the game before me. Since we have the game share between our Xboxes, we both put it onto our systems. We wanted to try out each one of the characters, so we had a little competition yesterday, trying to see who could go through the main campaign first. And she beat me by like 30 minutes, which I think was bullshit.
Go,
she sucks at
Jade!
games. No, she sucks.
Nice.
She sucks at these games. She's a button masher, and I think it's a bunch of crap.
Hey,
that
shut
she whoops
up.
my ass.
I'm a button masher too. That's how we win.
Well, I'm just
Hey, Jade.
saying, if you
Good
win by
job,
doing
Jade.
that, it's
Jade,
not
if
good.
you're a button masher, right, and you're getting tired of the same like Harley and Green Arrow, use Gorilla Grodd. He will tear people up. I'm just saying.
So
Gorilla
that's so that's pretty much all I've been playing. I think we did just finish some Overwatch. I've been playing that a lot more this week. But most importantly, I just want to thank you guys because you guys are fucking fantastic, and I'm still a little jealous that you got the Stream Deck before me. So I'm glad that
Shut
I got
up.
something out of it.
Your stream deck is coming right now as you speak.
I wanted it yesterday. God
Oh
damn
my
it.
gosh, I'm
No,
so
with-
sorry.
With all that sex in the sky talk, you said it's coming while he speaks, and I just had a very horrible picture.
Oh man, we're gonna get kicked off of YouTube. I don't think I was ever worried about this day coming, and hey, here I am.
I have some questions about that Stream Deck when we talk
Sure.
about that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think we still have questions.
It's
as well,
lit up
so.
right next to me, and it's so cute. And I'm looking at my little Xbox avatar still. It's adorable.
Okay, can I ask it now or should I wait?
You know what? Let's finish up our games, and then you can, go crazy on it. But we have a few people to go through. But yeah, definitely remind me later because you know how my memory sucks. All right. So, Noble, what else have you been playing?
That's it. I think a whole bunch of Overwatch. I've been trying. Oh no, me and God, Dean. What the fuck is your screen name?
You're
Why is it
playing
gotta be
with
so
God?
long?
Great and Beyond, but we've been playing Killer Instinct. We're doing
Yes.
a video.
Creating
And
Beyond
it was
Limits.
awesome.
I forgot that video just went up today. He challenged me. He was like, "Come at me, bro," and I came at him, and then he whooped my ass because I'm not good at fighting games.
Yeah, it was a good fight though. We both played decently, and it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
It totally was a lot of fun. I'm trying to do more with the community and stuff, and then he challenged me, and I'm like, "This is the perfect way to start a video," not knowing that I was gonna look like a dumbass and lose.
Hey, sometimes those are the best videos when you look like a dumbass.
Well, I mean, those are
it's
most of
not
my
bad.
videos, so it's all good.
Awesome. Anything else you've been playing?
Am I leaving something out? I feel like you're pressuring
I
me.
feel like you are. I know
Oh.
you are. Let's
Oh,
put it
God.
that way.
I said
Any other
Injustice.
sex games?
What happened?
What sex? What sex?
I was just
game?
asking, was he playing any other dirty kind of games?
Probably.
It's not a dirty game. It turned into a dirty
I
game.
know. We just have to keep it going though.
Yeah, there's people
just give
putting
me a
eggplant
hint.
in the chat and stuff. I don't know what the hell that was about.
The eggplant is supposed
It's
to be
not a
stick.
dirty game. It turned into a dirty
I
game.
know. We just
Oh.
have to keep it going though.
Yeah, there's people
just give
putting
me a
eggplant
hint.
in the chat and stuff. Whoa, why am I hearing my
Wait,
voice?
what's going on? Eggplant is supposed to
No,
be stick.
I don't know. Google Chrome just went crazy and unmuted
We just have to keep
YouTube.
it going though.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
people
that's
putting
right.
eggplant in the chat and stuff.
Holy jeez, what just happened?
It
The
scares, like-
apocalypse came down on us. Is what happened.
I was like, the Twilight Zone is here. I hear my voice, and I'm not.
That was an
speaking.
audio bomb right there.
That was the Lizard Squad.
We'll blame Lizard Squad.
Okay, so just real quick, what other game am I leaving out? What am I forgetting?
I don't know. You'll
Well,
remember
just
later
stream
as soon as
anything
the
else?
show goes off.
I probably will.
All right.
I'm done.
So
I love you guys.
if you remember, just let us know. Supersonic Station. What have you been playing this week?
Surprisingly, I've been playing different stuff this week.
Oh.
This morning, I was playing old 8-bit Nintendo games, and I was playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I got my ass whooped by Soda Popinski and rage quitted.
Nice.
I checked out Phantom Dust last night, and I was not like excited for this game at all, but it was actually better than what I expected, so that was kind of cool.
Well, that's good.
Wonder Boy, The Dragon's Trap. Thank you. Shout out to Jay Williams, even though he's in here he got me that game because he's nice, and I love it. I love that game. It's so fun. And hey, Jay, I just realized you have to go back and find like six gems after you beat it. So I got to go back and find those.
Yeah, I'm doing the search now too.
I heard that's hard to do, so I want to go back and do that. If you're a Sega fan or like old school platformer, definitely go check that game out. It's really, really, really cool. I love it. You can flip back from the old 8-bit graphics to what they did. It's not just a remaster; it's a total remake.
People have to realize that this wasn't 16-bit. This was 8-bit. This was NES, Sega Master System era, like 87, I think, or 89. This game came out, and what they did to remaster this is not just an upres. This is they hand drew everything. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous game.
Yeah, it's amazing what they did. Even the music and stuff. It's just amazing. Like I was blown away by that game. Definitely recommend it.
I wanted to play that game when I was watching you stream it. I thought it looked awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love it. I love it. And Dead by Daylight. That game's fun.
Awesome.
And that game's it's coming out next month, I think, for
June
Xbox One
20th.
and PS4.
June 20th. I'm so excited. And it's on Steam right now, though.
Yeah, it has like Michael Myers and crap. It's kind of a little bit like Friday the 13th, but Friday the 13th is going to be way better. But it's still really, really fun. I'm probably going to stream some more of that. It's
a week before my birthday. I'm getting that game. It is on my Amazon wish list. If you guys want to buy it for me, you are welcome to. Anyways.
It's fun. I love running around getting scared and crap.
And that's why we're going to be playing Friday the 13th.
Hell yeah.
Next week.
Oh, God, I can't wait for that game. That's going to be so great. But yeah, this one's fun too. To like, if you just want to let some steam off, just pick one of the killers, pick Michael Myers or something, and run around and stab people and stuff. It's pretty fun. Or you can be like one of the runners. And I don't know, it's a pretty well-made game. And they keep updating it too, which is really cool.
I think updating games is really important, especially because, you always run into some type of issues or something. Anything else you've been playing this week?
Just the usual, little bit of Overwatch, little bit of Halo, a little bit of Project Spark, and that's about it.
Awesome. So you've been busy. Everybody's been busy. Dean, what have you been playing this week?
I've been playing the Dark Souls 3 The Ring City DLC. I've been streaming that, playing it with my friend. We're going through it on New Game Plus. It's our first time going through the DLC. We have to go through the game again so we can actually get to play the DLC because we finished it and we went New Game Plus before it came out, so we had to catch up. I was streaming Alan Wake on Nightmare difficulty the other day.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Since the game is it's not going to be on sale digitally anymore, I just thought I'd play it again because it's a game I love. So I just wanted to bring some attention to it. That's really it. I didn't really play anything else. I played Phantom Dust this morning for an hour. I actually really like it. Fair play to Microsoft for having it free for everyone.
What was that last part?
I played Phantom Dust for an hour, and I really enjoyed it. And fair play to Microsoft for having the game free for everyone.
Yeah, that was really awesome. Like people were flipping out on Twitter because this game was free. So that kind of changed people's minds, I think.
Why did they do that for free? I'm just curious.
Probably because the backlash when they announced the first bit of gameplay and lots of people were hating on it and judging on its graphics and stuff because people care too much about graphics these days. So I don't know why. Unless you already had a plan to be free. I don't know.
Did they remake it, or is it just like the Xbox OG version?
It's the OG version.
It's the OG version with tweaks and some like they changed some things on it, but they didn't have the actual source code for the game, so that made it a lot harder for them to do it because it's so old, and I don't know what happened to it. So that's what they said.
Why are people bitching about it, especially
I don't
since
know.
it's free?
Well,
this was before they made it
announced
free.
free at first.
Oh,
So they were like, "Oh, this trash is trash," and trash, throw it in the trash.
I was trying to figure out how they emulated that shit because, like, when you turn it on, like a little, you could see a glimpse of the 360 thing. So I don't know. They had OG Xbox games on 360, so I wouldn't think it would be that hard to get other OG Xbox games on Xbox One.
I still play every so often Ninja Gaiden Black on my 360, my OG disc. So
Nice.
Well, another good thing is that this is an Xbox Play Anywhere game, and so you can play it on your PC, Xbox cross save. Also has cross play with PC players, so the population should be really high on the game.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know it was a Play Anywhere title, so that's super cool.
Yeah, I'm happy that also has crossplay because with it being free on both on the PC and the Xbox, a lot of people should be downloading it and giving it a shot, giving it a chance since it's free.
I wasn't even gonna give it a shot. Like,
True story.
I've never played it, but like, it's way better than I expected.
Awesome.
But I only played like 30 minutes of it.
I played the first like 20 minutes or something of the story, and then I just went multiplayer, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and I felt bad for the teammate that I was with because we lost like 3 times in a row, and then we won 2 matches, but he done all the work, or she, and I didn't do that. So I was like, what?
Noob.
Yeah,
Noob.
I was a noob.
That's okay. I mean, is there a way to chat with them aside from party chat? Is there game chat?
I don't know. I didn't really give it a look. It was early, and I wasn't really in the mood to talk, so I didn't have my headset in. And I didn't want them to know that, like, they probably assumed I was a kid or something. I was letting them think that, so that it's not like, oh, it's an actual adult that's playing shit. Oh my god, so embarrassing, blah, blah.
It's really not. I'm an adult, and I play like shit sometimes, but I like to let people know that, hey, guess what? I'm new to this game. I'm gonna fucking suck, and then guess what? They're gonna hold me down, and we're gonna have that understanding ahead of time. But sometimes you just feel like kicking back and playing without talking to anybody, and that's cool too.
Yeah. Well, the things they were doing in this game, considering it was only a few hours, they played this before.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you can tell when people, they have it down. Awesome. Anything else?
No, that's it. Can't really think of playing anything else other than those few games.
Awesome.
I'm gonna stay with the Dark Souls DLC until I finish it, and I'm gonna finish up Alan Wake when I get a chance.
Cool. Yeah, you like that game. You're talking about it a lot, so obviously it's something that everybody should probably give a chance. Alan,
you never played Alan Wake?
Since you can't buy it anymore.
I have that game.
You never played it?
I did not.
Wow, I know you said you don't like single player games that much unless you have a really interesting story, but this does, and it's awesome. Like they did release Quantum Break.
Story.
They did release Quantum Break last year, but that was nowhere near as good as Alan Wake.
Well, I think that's how we got it, though, too. Was because
you got it free if you bought
Quantum Break. Well, at least you got something worthy with the purchase of Quantum Break. No, yes, I don't really hate Quantum Break.
Hey.
I was waiting to hear the bot's voice.
I don't hate Quantum Break. I really like it. It's just I waited years already for Alan Wake 2, and that's what they released.
I hope people bought it because you can't buy it anymore.
Oh no!
Last week was the last week to buy it because of all the music license and stuff, so they're not selling it anymore. So whoever got it, got it.
I got it. Cool.
Now, if we own the license and we don't have it downloaded on our system, can we still download it on our system, or?
If you own the license, you'll have it.
Yeah, if you own the license, you can download it and uninstall it as many times as you want. It's just people can't buy it now digitally. You can still find it in a shop on a physical disc. It's just the digital versions that are expired because of the license with the music.
Oh. Dark Optimus says, "Oh man, Alan Wake was freaking awesome. Probably one of the best games of the last gen." That's super cool to know, because I know that I want to play that game. Is on my to playlist. It's just, having time to do shit. It's very difficult.
It's not the longest game. It's only around 8 hours or something your first time. If you have the DLC, it'd be a bit longer, but it's not the longest. Most story single player games aren't the longest unless they're open world.
Awesome. All right. We're gonna move on to the Xbot. I was thinking to myself, man, he's been really quiet up until you said something about Quantum Break. Then poof, there he goes. What have you been playing this week, Xbot?
Let's see. Well, since the last show last week, I know we got into Overwatch with Noble Addiction, and that was a lot of fun. Other than that, I'm going to go through the usuals, Halo 5.
I forgot about Overwatch. Totally forgot.
Let's see. Halo 5 went in for Warzone a few times. Of course, Rock Band. Every Sunday I get to play Rock Band. Had a lot of fun doing that this past Sunday. And let's see. I don't know. We picked up Injustice 2 for the midnight launch. I've been killing that game the past couple of days. Game's absolutely awesome. I got
a really cool jersey.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
But I love what they're doing with fighting games now. I think Mortal Kombat, I think NetherRealm Studios really started this with really fleshing out a story as well. And it's just I'm really getting into the story of Injustice 2, but I won't continue until I do it, for my subscribers and stuff. I think we got to where there was a bigger issue than just the whole Batman Superman thing. But the multiplayer is fun. I had O-Snaps kick my ass a few times with Harley. I came back at her with the Flash. Just a lot of fun playing that.
What's the connection like when you're playing online? Because when Mortal Kombat Force came out, it was a little bit rough.
It's actually really good. I played a few ranked matches yesterday, and it's funny. I kind of felt how I finally know how O-Snaps felt with me picking Flash, because when I went into ranked matches, all I was playing against was either the Flash or Green Arrow. Everybody.
The Green Arrow is the character I main. I like the Green Arrow.
Yeah, and everybody was picking them, and I'm even in ranked, I like to move around a little bit and stuff like that. So that's when I figured out Gorilla Grodd can be OP, man. He can jump, he's got air attacks for a big guy and stuff like that, and I had a lot of fun with him. But yeah, I was going against Flash, Green Arrow, Flash, Green Arrow, Flash, Green Arrow, and it was kind of crazy. And then Harley in the mix as well. I'm just starting to get my characters, because you get costume pieces that give you different attributes and stuff like that. So I'm just starting to get my characters to look kind of insane. My Harley she's blue and pink, and she has that old school Harley kind of headdress, hat on or whatever.
Her hat in pink and blue is stupid. She's still so hot though.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So that's been fun. And yesterday we actually played a game called Black and White.
Oh my god, that game's so fun.
Is that the PC game?
I believe it's on PC too, but it's on Xbox and PlayStation.
I saw you guys playing that for a while, and I didn't know what was going on because I just saw one person on screen until the light changed. I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, you can actually camouflage yourself in if you're on the light side, then you camouflage yourself in white, and if you're on the dark side, you can camouflage yourself in the black side. And they changed they changed the way the scenery is. All of a sudden the scene will go all black, and then all the white people, all the people on the white side or the light side, stick out like a sore thumb. And
it's okay to explain the game while the white people are
racist.
Damn white people.
You're racist.
It's the way the game was made. Calm down.
It's a freaking fun game.
It's so much fun.
I was having a blast playing it yesterday. I can't wait to go in with O-Snaps and play it again. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Well, hold on, I gotta think here. I got maybe 5 minutes of Horizon Zero Dawn in. I think whenever O Snaps kind of like said, "Here, you try this," I think I got about 5 minutes of Horizon Zero Dawn. That game is absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to get a little more hands-on time with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
I put a link to Black and White Bushido in the chat. So hopefully you guys have a chance to check it out. It is a pretty cool game. We had a lot of fun. I did a beam stream of it yesterday, but I haven't been able to upload it yet. So I definitely look forward. It's like, what is it? Online 4 players?
Yeah, 4 players.
Yeah. So it's super. Oh my gosh. Like I had a lot of fun killing you and stuff.
I was bleeding from my pee hole.
Bleeding from your pee hole. Yes, you were.
Ouch. I have an injustice question.
We have an injustice answer.
How is that loot crate thing? Is that fair? I'm just wondering.
Loot crate, like the actual loot crate?
Yeah, the loot crates in the game. Did you spend all your credit card on those yet?
Listen, it's not bad. If you are going to get Loot Crate, I highly recommend you look up coupons before you order them and then cancel the subscription because they will recharge you. Sometimes you get cool stuff. If you get the regular Loot Crate, not the Loot Gaming, it'll be like $16 or $15.
I think he's talking about the pieces in the game of Injustice, though.
No, he said Loot Crate.
Well, the loot box things like Overwatch. I'm just.
God damn it!
I'm
Why
seeing
didn't
if
you specify? I said Loot Crate, and you're like, yeah.
You just did an ad right now. Is basically what happened. We need to get paid for that.
I'm just seeing if it's like kind of fair to like earning the money like pretty easy to do. Like, is that fair? Or
points and coins?
Yeah.
Well,
you know what? I didn't open any boxes. Yeah.
Oh, no mother boxes for you yet, huh?
No mother boxes.
Yo, it's cool. You have so many different ways to collect like pieces for your characters. You could go in and just play just fights with other people, even fights against the AI, and you'll randomly get dropped like outfit pieces and stuff like that after matches. It won't happen after every match, but after every match, you do gain some type of currency and stuff like that. I think the real mode where you're going to get like the mother boxes and stuff is the multiverse, and they have like different challenges that are timed. And if you complete the challenges, you get like crazy loot and stuff like that. You'll get like currency. You'll get mother boxes. They have different tiers of mother boxes. They have bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. And I mean, you can buy mother boxes if you want, but you know me with Halo 5, I grind for this stuff, and they're throwing stuff at you like all over the place. If you play ranked matches, then you're probably getting more in terms of currency and better chances of getting better stuff. You can link the game to the mobile game and play the mobile game and get unique pieces from the mobile game that go over to the console title. There's just a bunch of different ways to get different stuff. And then you can even change these things. You can say if you have a level 3 upgrade, but you're like a level 10 character, you can go in and spend currency and take that upgrade up to level 10. Mm-hmm. You can randomly change how it looks as well, but keep the attributes to it as long as you spend the in-game currency. There's just a bunch of stuff you could do to really make the characters your own and how you want them. So it is a freaking cool game. I like how they evolved like the 3 different variants from Mortal Kombat, and this is the evolution of that. And they really made it more personable, more customizable than you would even think from the commercials.
Nice. Do they have some cool skins too?
Yeah, I mean, the skins come in pieces. All right, there's certain characters like I play as the Flash, and I looked in the color scheme. You can even change color schemes and stuff like that if you have the currency to do it. And I looked in like the Flash, and all the way at the bottom they had the reverse Flash skin, and they had the original Flash skin and stuff like that. I have the Godfall color on my Superman. When Superman goes bad, he's got like the black and gray with the red cape. I have that on my Superman. There's just a bunch of different ways to customize your characters, to make them look how you want them to look.
Nice. That's awesome.
All right. Very awesome, guys. I'm going to talk about what I've been playing this week. But first, a major shout out to Supersonic Station for making me think about Loot Crate Box, like an actual loot crate, or the loot crates in the game. I forget that I call them loot crates too, but they're mother boxes, mother crates. What were they, Xbox?
They're called mother boxes.
I was there. Mother boxes, all right?
Mother effing boxes.
I shit you not. I thought you were talking about actual loot crate. And I'm like, why the fuck is he talking about this in the middle of the show? That's so weird. But yeah, no. Loot box is sort of worth it. Loot mother boxes, I haven't even touched those yet. I have a really bad addiction to buying stuff. So I've been banned from purchasing things right now. I don't even want to look at them because I know that I'm one of those people that they get me with the microtransactions. So yeah, that being said, you guys, I've played Injustice 2 this week. I love it. It's so much fun. Harley Quinn is the bomb. Her hyenas are amazing. Oh shit, guys. We got the sirens.
Sean Murray, hide. The cops are coming.
All right, cool. I played with a few different characters, but I really wanted to get used to playing with Harley Quinn. I got like these little mini shorts for her, so I called them her slut shorts. She's just super adorable, and I like when she throws cupcakes and shit that explode. She's a lot of fun, but the game in general is a lot of fun. I haven't even touched the story mode yet, mostly because I've been like super busy. Like I had to go to work yesterday. I was literally having like a tantrum at work because 1, it was a rough day. 2, I just wanted to be home playing games. I haven't had that like feeling in a while where I'm just like, oh, I could be home playing Injustice 2, or I could be home playing something else. It was really like, it was a sad day for me. I was looking at the clock all day, guys. Let's see. What else? Ooh, I picked up Horizon Zero Dawn.
Such a good game.
On what do you call it? Whatever the day we picked up Injustice 2. So that is an amazing game. Like,
No, hold
really?
on.
Really, Jay?
She put that game into the PS4, right? No lie. 4 hours later, she is still playing that game because I had to go to GameStop and kind of really solidify the pre-order purchase for Injustice. She played the whole time.
I will meet you, Supersonic.
It's an achievement. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm done.
It's an achievement in and of itself because for people who follow OSnaps, she is a multiplayer game person, and to see her get involved in the single player experience and like really get into it to the point where hours later she's still playing the game, that says something about the game right there.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And I was playing, like, I was on the phone with Xbot while he was at GameStop, and he was meeting other YouTubers and stuff there, which was cool. And I'm like, oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, that is happening. So then I was like streaming the game, and I'm trying to like stream it while I play, but I wanted to get through some areas first. And then I went back and started streaming at the night, and then there was like this beast thing. And then I haven't been able to pick it up since I like got caught out. One area was really hard. If you guys are watching my stream, I know Noble was there. He saw that I was stuck. I haven't touched the game since. So, it's a really beautiful game. And when I play, I get the feeling of like Zelda Breath of the Wild, only like a little more in depth, and it's just a little bit different. It's super. Let's see. Oh, I played Black and White Bushido also. And then the Don was playing with us last night too. So it's a lot of fun. I put the link in the chat earlier for their Twitter. You guys should totally check it out. Tom, the Xbox Pope, was one who told us about that game. And he's been having so much fun with it. I know Frodo on Twitter was having fun with it. He's always on a Xbox Sunday stream. Like, all these people are really enjoying this game, so I highly recommend you guys go check it out because it's a lot of fun and it's definitely like just a chill on the couch, beat each other up game. It's super. And let's see. I played Save the Ninja Clan this week. That is on the Xbox store for $2.99, I think.
That game pissed me off so bad. Oh my god.
Oh, you got it?
I did the demo for like 30 minutes. You get a shitload of achievements too on the demo.
Why did that game piss you off? It pissed me off too. I just want to know.
Dying and like Bloodborne, worse dying than more dying.
Nice. It is a lot of fun. It's definitely one of those games it'll get on your nerves, but you're like, I'm gonna pass this level. I don't care what it takes. But that game was super. If you guys haven't checked that out, I also streamed that too. That one is just like you're another like ninja. There's lots of little ninja games I've been playing. And like the game is solely like you have either like go on the regular main level, or you can find the bugs in the game and kind of basically skip over the level. So I think that was like really cool of the developer to kind of do that, because it's like, hey, like a little DOS box pops up at the top and it's like, you found this bug, you're not supposed to be here, blah, blah, blah. And then like it'll tell you to go back, and like I know one of the levels where I was walking forward, it reversed it on me. So I like was walking backwards instead of forwards. It was a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, and then I played this really really, I don't even know. I don't even want to call it a game because it wasn't really a game. What the hell was it called?
The Inner World.
The Inner World. Oh, that was so...
Confess your sin.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't want to say it was good. I feel bad saying it was bad. I didn't play very long. It was weird. It's cute. Like the art style is really nice. I like it. It's like a book and you can actually hear pages turn. But it was like dumb at the same time. And then like you go up to this machine, and I want to actually play it through to kind of get the whole story. But it's like you go up to this machine and it's like, confess your sin and stuff like that. It was crazy. So I think that's all I played this week.
What was the quote on that? Slap yourself and suffer.
Slap yourself and suffer. It's really interesting. Oh, and I forgot I played Overwatch because we are going to be doing a stream after the show, and that's what we played last week was Overwatch. So I did horrible in Overwatch. I think you all did horrible. Just saying.
I thought we had a pretty good team.
We had a great team. That sucked.
we sucked, but it was really, really fun.
Hey, you can suck and still have fun. So that's the best.
That sounded like Noble's like pouty voice. He was like,
what the fuck?
I thought we had a really good team.
Come on, guys. We tried really hard.
Good job. Go team. I am the worst. Real quick in the chat, Oates says the back compat games won't let me use my Microsoft balance on there, just a credit card. And ... annoying. That is really annoying. That would really piss me off.
Oates, the most I could say is try to go on the PC, go to xbox.com and try to buy it through there with possibly, whatever's existing in your Microsoft wallet. You might be able to do it through the computer.
Hey, I put something about that on Xbox feedback like months ago. So I hope people are voting that up.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, can you share it?
Yeah, I'll go on there after the show and share.
Because that's really like shitty of them. But definitely try on the PC because you should be able to use that, not have to use a credit card.
See what happens when you click on a back compat title on the Xbox One, it literally brings you to a different store. Those titles aren't necessarily on that store. That's why the interface looks different than if you buy an Xbox One title. Because it's like it's giving you a channel to the 360 store. So I think there are some restrictions with going through that channel. But if you're on the PC, it might work. So
Give it a try and let us know if it works. I hope it works out for you.
They do that with the Avatar store too. You gotta use your credit card.
That's stupid and not fair. I would tweet Xbox some anger. Be like, what the fudge is going on, guys? I think that's the best thing you could do. Supersonic, you wanted to talk quickly about the Stream Deck?
Oh, I just had a couple questions.
I might have the answers. I might not.
Explain to me what this thing is.
Well, what it is it's.
I have a couple questions. What is it?
What is it? Oh, wait, real quick. Alan said, Mel, give all your credit cards to Xbot. My credit card is not in my hand, so it's okay. Just saying. So yeah, the Stream Deck it's from Elgato, and it works with your Elgato. It works with OBS, things like that. I can't give a real in-depth of what it is, but you like press a button. Like right now, I can press the button because it's sitting here lit up next to me, and I'm gonna tweet out whatever is under that button. So right now, I titled it Boo, and it's my little Xbox avatar. So if I hit it, there should be an LOL popping up on Twitter right now. And then I'm gonna actually hand it over to Victor. I forgot your name.
Oh, she forgot my name. Now everybody knows my true identity.
It says Victor on your name on
Why
here.
does it say that? I've changed it like 30 times. Okay.
Noble
so-
addiction. I'm a horrible person. I'm sorry.
So if you guys are into like tech and video and doing your live streams and stuff, basically what it is a TriCaster that you have in front of you. So you go ahead and plug in either your hardware or your software. Your hardware being your Elgato, your software being OBS. It does not work with XSplit right now, but it's supposed to get that update soon. And I'll be trying to play around with that. So I actually think that there are ways to get it in there. It's just not specifically advertised as having it, but I'll find that out tonight probably. And essentially what it is you set up your commands the way that you would for your keyboard, and just have them on screen. You can set up custom pictures for it so that you know where each one of those commands are. A lot of people say that like you could do that with your keyboard, and while that's true, if you type on your keyboard while you're trying to do live streams and stuff, you may accidentally hit a key that's a binding to switch scenes or to mute your audio or whatever the case is. So basically what this is
all that.
Right. And so basically what this is just like a small little TriCaster box that's away from your keyboard that allows you to put up and set up your scenes, add your audio, tweet out stuff automatically at the touch of a button instead of having to go out and type twitter.com and then try to share whatever it is
Trying
you
to
want
do
share.
it all while you're trying to stream can be a little difficult, and this is basically your little buddy. It's been plugged in since my computer's been on, and it's warm on the back, but it stays lit up. But it hasn't gotten hot yet, and I wonder if that's going to be a problem in the future. But I don't think so. It's
Sounds like a PS4 Pro.
No, it doesn't. It's super.
Well, here's my question. Okay, you said you could do that with a keyboard. That's my thing. Is like I don't understand because like for $150 you could buy a beast keyboard like way cheaper than that, and just bind the buttons separately, like
All right.
way over to the right.
No.
out.
It's super
this out.
though. You don't understand.
Sonic, check this out. All right, you're streaming live, right? And you have this Stream Deck set up and everything like that. Now, say you have an overlay and you want to instantly change it. You decided that you're using your Elgato, you're going to change the game, and you want your overlay to reflect that. You can have an overlay set up on that stream box where at the touch of a button, you go from Overwatch overlay to Halo overlay without doing anything but hitting one button. All right.
But
Stuff
I can
like
do
that.
I can do that with my mouse though, like for
You can
$150
do
cheaper.
just one click with your mouse. You don't have to go in and pull anything up or anything like that. You could do just one click on your mouse and it just switches over like that instantly.
I absolutely kind of agree with Supersonic. You can do it with your mouse if you set up the scenes prior, but this is just something that people can choose to have. I'm actually going to review it, and the first thing that I'm going to say is, do streamers need this? Unlike all the big streamers that are like, oh, you have to have this. This is the best way to do things. No, this is for people that want it. This is for people that want everything at the touch of a button, but you don't necessarily have to have it.
Is it easy to set up?
Just go look at my video that I did yesterday. Literally, you plug it in, you go to the website, and then it tells you how to do it. Like I set up a button within minutes. So it was really easy. It's pretty, like the way it's lit up, it's really nice.
I do have one question that I wanted to ask you, Mel, because I haven't gotten mine yet. At the very beginning, whenever you plug it in, you get the Elgato symbol with all the other screens that are black. Can you change that to be like your own custom image, or is that just...
I haven't looked into it that much, but I do know when I woke it up today, when I turned on the computer today, it woke up and it was flashing with the Elgato symbol. I don't think you can change that, but do not take my word on that because you might be able to.
I will figure it out tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I want to play with it, but like I said, I got home late and I was making my video and I opened it up like as I'm making the video, so I didn't really get to play with it a lot. And then I went to play Black and White Bushido, so I've been busy and I'm like itching to play with this thing. And it's like really simple. There's videos on how to do it, and like I did a setup for just my Twitter to press the button and it'll post right to Twitter, and that only took me minutes.
And
but I did use a video.
That works because I just checked out your Twitter and it's totally there.
Nice. Like right now, if I wanted to, I could talk smack about you guys and then click a button, post it to Twitter. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, I think it's really cool. I like the concept. $150 is pretty steep, but it might be really beneficial for people, and it's sold out.
I think it's a tech toy for people that like tech toys and stuff. Like
absolutely a toy.
You absolutely do not have to have it and stuff. You can do all your bindings. You can set up all of your scenes and stuff. But for those that want to have, it's essentially something to show off to people and to have for yourself if you do want to make things easier. But all the big people are like, "Oh, bro, look at this! It's so shiny. Look at how nice it is."
It is shiny.
Can you make Can you make fart sounds with it when you're?
You can totally make fart sounds with it.
Fart sounds.
Sold. I'm ordering one right now.
Here, look.
Right, well, there you go.
I put the link in the chat again. All right, and it's gonna be releasing again on the 20th. Right now, all the pre-orders sold out. So, definitely get it pre-ordered. And it's like they charge tax and stuff, but it is what it is. It's a really cool product. I definitely look forward to learning it and actually using it. You know what, Alan? Alan said, Mel, tech talk. This is fun talk. These are toys. It's not tech.
Do an update after you've been using it for a while, because I want to see it from someone who's not sponsored by them, that does an honest review about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sponsored for sure. So it's definitely going to be awesome. None of us are sponsored from them, so it works. But yeah. Anyways, I hope, Noble gets this today and he can do like a little bit of an in-depth video. I'm sure he'll have a review up ASAP, but it's really cool, guys.
Yo, not for anything, but with you guys that follow me, about the next podcast and how we have gameplay running, usually a unique overlay every week and stuff like that. With seeing the Stream Deck, thinking about like different things I can do with the look of the show and how I can transition to different things. Like I'm already thinking outside the box when it comes to doing a live podcast with the Stream Deck. And if I set up all those scenes like within OBS, it still takes a piece of my CPU to keep that scene to the side, even if I try to use a transition. Now with this, it'll be able to just pop it in. And I don't it won't be taking anything from my CPU, and it'll be instantly, I'll be able to put in things on the fly and change, which is important to me because I don't have a dedicated GPU in my computer. So like certain things like that, I'm seeing the possibility of some really good benefits when it comes to this piece of hardware.
Definitely. I was actually on the Elgato website, just kind of checking to see, for graphic card. if it would be able to work with, the what the hell is Splitcaster?
XSplit. Well, it's
XSplit.
coming. I know that I've read somewhere that the support is coming, but I won't be purchasing it until it is, because the way that I need to do my podcast with MNC, I need to be able to broadcast my XSplit as a webcam, because I'm not in control of the stream itself. Therefore, I need to be able to do it that way, and I don't believe OBS allows me to have that feature. So
Yeah.
I am kind of stuck with XSplit for the time being until something else comes along. But
Well, I hope it comes very soon, and then you can try it out, because I think it's super cool. Like, I can't stop playing with the buttons. It's like a little, but then every time I click something like the welcome button, it'll pop up on my computer because I haven't set it to anything specific. So a website will pop up for Elgato. Yeah, so we're gonna move on. Phantom Dust, I did want to talk about. You guys kind of already talked about it. Who else here has played it and downloaded it and all that good stuff? Because I know you guys were talking about a little bit in depth during the what have you played this week. But I don't know if I find it worth it. I mean, yes, it's free. Obviously, it's worth it. But like, is it going to be a waste of my time? Anybody?
No.
It's worth checking out.
I mean, it's worth checking out, but like, I had an original Xbox, and my friend John was excited when Phantom Dust like first released, on that system. I got to play it with him a little bit. I wasn't too the destruction in the battle arena or whatever was really cool, but it's like a card collection type game with battle to it and stuff like that. Not for anything, but for me, it's just I never got into it then, and I'm like 80% sure I won't get into it now. But with that free price tag, that is a price that I love. I mean, to go in and possibly spend a half hour, 45 minutes or so to see if it catches me at all. I mean, I would do that.
It does have a slow start anyway. You'd be waiting like 10 minutes before you even start moving if you don't skip any of the cutscenes.
Oh man, I hate like slow games sometimes, and I am kind of interested. I never played it on 360. All right, but I feel like I'm only interested in it because everybody else is talking about it, and I hate being in that position. I don't like to go with the masses. I like to kind of do what I want to do. But I feel like at the same time, I have so much other things to play that I want to keep as a priority too. I don't know. I have mixed emotions on this.
Well, you can download it and just play it whenever.
Check it out
you
whenever.
finish. Yeah, whenever you finish up with Injustice and everything else you're playing.
Oh man, I'll never finish. I think I've finished maybe 2 games in my life.
Wow.
I know, and I play. I buy a lot of games. I start a lot of games. I don't finish a lot of games.
I don't even know how many games I finished, but over the years, I've been getting worse at not completing them. And at one part, when a sale happens and you end up getting too many games, that's when you fall behind and you get a big backlog of games, and it just becomes impossible.
I'm in that situation now, for sure.
You are?
Yeah, I've got
Because
so
you're
many
so
games.
busy, right?
Yeah, well, I looked at my ready to install list. It was like 173 games ready to install, and I probably only played maybe 20 of them so far. And I'm the same way. Like, as soon as the sale comes up, I want to buy it because it's something that I've wanted to buy for a long time. And I'm a purchaser, not as much a player. But I play when I can. The games that really grab me, I'll play those to the end. But if it's one of those games that, someone kind of mentioned to me, you should try it out, and I try it out and it doesn't grab me right away, I usually let it sit for a while, and I may end up getting back to it.
I just don't like wasting my time on games. Like, I feel like I do that a lot, or especially, well, I mean, the good thing is we have a lot of people in our house that play games, right? We have me, we have Xbox, we have the kids. That's the only real benefit of having so many games, But like, if I was just like a single person living in a house alone and stuff, like, I would totally waste all my money on games. You guys see me like I'm constantly wasting money. I'm actually banned from Amazon this week for now.
when it comes to games, I'm like a hoarder
Hour.
with my digital games. I don't like uninstalling any of them. I like to keep as many on my hard drive as possible before I have to get rid of something, just in case. I'm like, I can't uninstall it because I know I'll play it eventually. So
Yeah. I download so many games that I never actually play. Like I said, play. I never played my games, guys. So I feel like it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my hard drive. I'm not even kidding. Like if I made a video, you guys will see like all this tons of stuff that I never touch.
You know, it's funny you guys are talking about that, and I know this is going to be a topic for the future, but like the backwards compatible sale, I see a lot of people flipping out about that and stuff like, you know.
We're
like,
actually going to talk about that in just a moment before we get into E3 stuff.
Yeah, but my whole thing with what you guys are saying with the backlog and everything like that, I know people are excited for this back compat sale. I just keep thinking to myself, there's so many awesome new games that are coming out right now. There's quite a few games that like I haven't necessarily beaten yet that we've already gotten. Like you guys got to remember when it comes to developers and publishers and stuff like that, this is the time for what they call the cash grab. This going into the summer before the huge titles come out. Just think about, like, I know there's people that can spend money here and there everywhere and still be okay with it. But for those other people, think about the games that you want this year as well. And make sure that, you know, you have that money for those new titles that you want. And if you blow that all on titles that were from last generation, I just don't want you to be disappointed when it comes time that favorite title is releasing and you're like, damn, well, I just bought like 6 360 games a couple months ago and now I can't afford this brand new title for this year and this generation. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I want to say something. There is a lot of good deals on this backwards compatibility thing, but people do need to keep in mind that they are going to do that Game Pass thing, and there are a lot of these games that are for sale that is going to be on that. So you got to think in the future if you're going to do the Game Pass, because you'll probably play these games anyway. So
yeah, but you have to remember that not all the games will be in it, and the games that go into Game Pass are only there temporarily. They're not there forever. There's certain games that are worth buying and owning.
But I think they'll flood them with the 360 games. I have a feeling that they're going to flood that Game Pass thing with those.
You think so?
Yeah, but there are some really, really good deals and like some must-own titles in the sale, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, like there's Red Dead Redemption, Portal, the Orange Box, the Call of Duty games. There's so many, and all the indie games that were out on the 360. Like there's so many good deals. Like I was looking at, lots of them I already have, like Red Dead and stuff. So there's not really, I might get Portal again because I lost my disc or something. I don't know. I must have traded it in. I can't remember. But yeah, there's lots of good deals on it.
The Orange Box is awesome.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite. That whole collection of games, and for the price you paid for it, even back when it was first released, was an amazing deal and great games too.
True that.
Like if someone was to download Left 4 Dead now and they never played it before, they're still in for a really good time because Left 4 Dead is awesome. And
that's a fave.
Zombie mode on Call of Duty Black Ops 1 is awesome. There's lots of good time, especially if you don't have a lot of money, and there is a lot of games coming out now. Because they're so cheap, it'll pass time until you do get money to get a game that you want.
Yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying, Dean. And, you know, with the Left 4 Dead, you know, all that good stuff. I'm just trying to tell people that, you know, sometimes people's eyes get really big when it comes to a good sale and you see like 75% off and stuff like that. And they kind of fill up that shopping cart, and all of a sudden when the new Call of Duty comes out, which a lot of people are hyped up for, you know what I'm saying? They just, pardon my French, but they just blew their load on backwards compatibility titles, and they don't have the money for that game down the line. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but a lot of times don't they give away, like, let's say Call of Duty. Don't they usually give away something back compat? Like,
yeah.
Like a lot of games do in general. Like they'll be like, oh, like when we got the frick were we talking about earlier?
Quantum Break, we got Alan Wake.
Then we get like 2 different titles, like Alan Wake and then something else.
And Alan Wake's new American Nightmare.
When Dark Souls 3 came out, they also gave you Dark Souls 1. And when Just Cause 3 came out, they gave you Just Cause 1. They've done that with a few games. They haven't done it recently, though. I think Quantum Break was the last time they actually gave you the 360, like, older games. What?
Yeah, I was just basically what I was just trying to do, like, you know, with being around the industry and everything like that, like now going through the summer is what they call cash grab time. And they will put a lot of titles up there for sale. They will put a lot of sales out there for people. And a lot of it is to just get as much money as they can in what they call the downtime for video games. And then all of a sudden the holiday season comes up and you want those brand new titles. So I'm just kind of giving like an inside look that, you know, from now throughout the summer, you're going to get a lot of sales. You're going to get a lot of stuff like that. And it's because they're trying to make as much money as possible during that downtime. And then when the new titles come out and you see all the advertising, all the commercials, and you go to Target and there's posters and promotions and stuff like that, they're going to try to get even more money from you because now you want the new hotness as well. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you, because
Steve does that too.
like if the games weren't on sale right now, a lot of people wouldn't be getting them regardless. They're more likely to just get them now because they're cheap and on sale.
Hey, I do fully support backwards compatibility because I own most of the 360 games, so I'm happy to keep my.
I had
old
so
games.
many games on the 360 also, and so many indie games downloaded to the hard drive. I'm just waiting for all of them to go backwards compatible. I'm still waiting for Fable Anniversary the most, so hurry up, Microsoft. Why is Fable 2 and 3 on it but not 1? It doesn't make sense.
And Full House Poker, damn it. And
Was that the Telltale game one?
no, that's a game
Oh.
you play with your avatars and play poker.
Oh, yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that
played-
game. Can I just say something? I like have so many games that are all backwards compatible. Like I feel right now I don't need to buy anything. I have a lot of not, you know, like a lot of Xbox One titles that I need to catch up on. Like I'm not bored, so I'm not even buying it. I'm not even looking at the sale. Like I got so much at our, what was the last sale? I think it was the fall or whatever. The frick is it? Or it might have been the last summer sale too. Metro, Redux, and all that. What is it? Red Dead Redemption. I've already got these games at the last sale, so I would like to see something like newer on sale. But I already have so much. Like I don't even want anything. I do have a couple things I will be picking up on PlayStation, but that's another story.
Well, we got to fill out that library too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like I don't want to buy anything for the summer sale, or it is summer sale, huh? Because it's already June almost. Oh my gosh, time is flying by. But like they really do have good deals. I think I'm just getting tired of, you know, it's not that I don't like backwards compat. I'm just getting tired of like, you know, the same thing all the time. It's just my opinion, guys.
Is there any game anyone here particularly is waiting for to go backwards compatible?
Full House Poker, Transformers, or Cybertron.
Jesus Christ.
I got a lot of them. Let me think for a second.
The one
Xbox
title that would interest me that, well, it's actually two titles is the Lords of Shadow from Castlevania. Those would be if
Yes.
they make those back compat, because the Lords of Shadow is actually my favorite 360 game. So
Nice.
like the twist at the end of that game just like blew my mind. I was like, holy shit. And it was such a memorable moment that and it's still fresh because it's just the previous generation. So I still have kind of like an attachment to that game. But other than that, I mean, they already came out with the other one would be Halo Reach. And that was, you know, when they came out with that, I was excited. But the more and more I play Halo 5, I'm like, yeah, Reach was cool and everything like that. But I'm cool where I am right now. Like I have the
but it's
memories.
always good to have them so you can go back, and if you want to replay through all the story, you don't have to go swap consoles or anything like that.
Well, see, I'm weird when it comes to a game. There's some games like when they came out with Splatters as a back compat title, I was excited for that, right? Because it's a little game that you could just pick up and play real quick. It's a little arcade title that I had a lot of fun playing on the 360. and I bought it. It was digital because it was an arcade title, so it just came over. So I'll play that every once in a while. But when it comes to like older games, there's a certain point with me that like I have memories of Reach, and I'd rather keep them as memories. I don't want to go back with everything that I've seen now, the graphical enhancements and stuff like that with this generation's games. I don't want to go back there and be disappointed or have less of an experience with Reach just
And
because
that will happen to some people. And
yeah, because we've moved forward in gaming so much, and this is where I'm probably different than a lot of people on the panel. Like I like keeping my memories. You know what I'm saying? I like the first time that I completed Reach and got to the ending. That ending was absolutely insane. And I feel like we've moved forward so much that when I do go back there, it would be less of an experience for me. And I'd rather keep the memories the way they are. But that's me. That's my personal opinion. I know a lot of you guys probably think differently.
I completely agree.
I got one, and this pisses me off really bad. All right, Street Fighter 4. I have that game on 360. It's listed in the Xbox store, but I don't have that gold or platinum edition. But it's the same fucking game, and it pisses me off that I can't play it, and I want it on there. Just because you don't own that version of the Street Fighter 4, the people shouldn't be punished. It should be like all the versions of Street Fighter 4. That makes me mad.
Yeah, tweet Xbox, be like, what the F? They
like
do
to see-
listen to sometimes.
Phil Spencer, get on this now.
Right this moment.
I'd like to see more of the Splinter Cells, like Blacklist and stuff like that too.
There's so many games.
I want Scott
We need
Pilgrim
to-
versus the World.
Which one?
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
That was a good arcade game. It's a great movie also.
Yes, I
Okay.
love that movie.
So colorful.
You know, Graphic God, what you said about Splinter Cell, that makes a lot of sense. That's a franchise when it comes to back compat that they didn't really focus on. Now, what I'm hoping for is, since Xbox is the only one that does backwards compatibility or whatever, when they announce the new Splinter Cell and the new Splinter Cell comes out on the one, hopefully they give you a bundle with a couple of those 360 titles with that game.
That'd be really good.
That'd be awesome. Add lots of extra value to the game.
I had to run away for a moment, guys. But I do want to kind of let you guys know what the chat is saying. We have Sabsky. He said, I was hoping Microsoft would announce more backward compat games and then add them to the sale. That would be cool. He said Crackdown, Fable Anniversary, etc. I know that like Fable Anniversary would be awesome. Crackdown, I know that Xbox is obsessed with that game. Let's see.
See, that's another thing. Like, I love Crackdown and Crackdown 2, and I know a lot of people will spew hate for Crackdown 2, but I absolutely loved it with the extra DLC, the toy box, and all that good stuff. But with what they're talking about for the new Crackdown, right? I'm not going to spend money on the two previous ones when I know the new one
They're
is
going to
coming.
come with it.
And I would rather,
Yeah.
if it comes with it, I'm fucking ecstatic.
I
If it
guarantee
comes.
you. almost guarantee you they'll come with it.
If it comes. When? If.
When it comes.
It'll
When it
come.
comes.
When. If and
It'll
when.
come.
All right. He also said I want Saints Row 1, 2, and 3 to be back compat. That's Sobsky also. Jaded Addiction says Enslaved Odyssey to the West. I would
That's
love that
such a
backwards
good game.
compatible.
I was literally just replying to her there. Like that game is amazing if no one's ever played Enslaved. It's so good.
I've never even
remember
heard of
it.
that.
The ending is so weird, and
It's
it
such a good
leaves
game.
room for a sequel, kind of, but they never picked it back up, so it's kind of sad.
They should put Banjo-Kazooie and Spyro backwards compat. That'd be cool. I have both those.
Banjo-Kazooie is backwards compatible.
The Enslaved, is
Or
that
not-
with
not
the
Banjo-Kazooie,
the monkey god guy?
Crash,
Yeah, the monkey guy.
Monkey
He's
God
awesome.
guy.
It's
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot.
Monkey and Trip, I think, is the name of the girl.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's the same developers that made Heavenly Sword.
Yeah. K Mega actually had that as gameplay on next podcast, and I was watching him tear up like a flying machine.
Yeah,
with that dude. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
it's a
Um,
really, really good game.
I meant to say Crash Bandicoot. I'm sorry.
Crash Bandicoot.
and Spyro.
Spyro.
Are you talking about the Xbox 360 ones, with the one where he looks all weird and shit? Or are you talking about like the one that came out for the original Xbox,
No, the 360 one. The
where
good
he
one.
looks all goofy?
He always looks goofy.
Yeah, no, but they wrecked what he looked like in the 360 or ones. Watch a Clash of the Titans or something. I can't remember what it's called. Something like that.
Not sure.
What do you call it? Calvin Brennan says Tales of Vesperia and Tales of Symphonica and Star Ocean. I gotta sneeze. Oh my gosh, I gotta
Bless
sneeze.
you.
Don't ruin it. That doesn't stop it.
Let's hear it.
No, it's gone now. You ruined it. Okay. And apparently Noble Addiction sleeping on the couch tonight because
Yeah.
Alan Roberts is like,
People are trying to get me in trouble in chat right now.
he's awesome. Go Alan, keep getting him in trouble. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not too crazy about back compat games. There are some games that I'm interested in. There's nothing major that I would like to see. Like I have all the very casual games back compat that I wanted. One game that I haven't picked up that I do need to pick up is Alice Madness Returns. I have yet to pick that up, and it went back compat a while ago. But I don't want to pay the price for it.
It's
I
cheap now.
played.
It's on sale.
How much is it?
Probably $3 or something. I don't
Shut
know.
up, then I will pick it up.
Hold on, I'll look real quick.
Yeah, definitely, please. That's the only game that I want. That went back compat like last year sometime, I think. And it's one of those things that you just kind of forget about after a while. And then, moments like this, I'm reminded, I'm like, shit, I wanted that game back compat. It went back compat, and now I still haven't played it.
Yeah, and see, oh snaps, with that game, like you haven't played that game. We haven't seen any plans for a new one. So to me, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you could find it for a good deal, then
It's $4.99.
Word.
$4.99.
I'm seeing now. I'm going to buy that.
See,
She
backwards
banned herself
compatible.
from Amazon, but she didn't ban herself from the Xbox store.
Damn right. Picking that up today.
One of the best things about the Xbox being backwards compatible is because Phil Spencer said that going forward, the Xbox is going to be backwards and forward compatible. So that means all the 360 games that they're bringing over now should work on all their consoles going forward. And just being able to play them all on one system is such a good idea.
That's what I'm saying. People who hate like all the 360 games and are like kind of down on backwards compatible, like people in the future, like don't like the games you have now on Xbox One. Won't you want them on the Scorpio? I mean, don't you want those going forward?
Yes,
That's what people in the future are going to think about the Xbox One games. So we want all our games that we paid for. We want to keep them.
I mean,
Nintendo.
Also encourages you to go
Nintendo,
digital.
we're talking to you.
I mean, I'm not gonna buy Scorpio to be like, I want all my back compat games either.
But you want to keep them though. You want to keep them.
For sure.
I know. Okay, yeah, but we keep them, right? But for like,
For
if
how
you're gonna
long?
play them, like, how much does someone go back and play all these games? You buy them, right? You're like all excited. You're like, yes, this game came back compat. Now I'm gonna go buy it, right? And then you play it for a few minutes. You never touch it again.
That's
Then you
not
just-
everyone. There's a lot of people that love this.
That is true, but there's also a lot of people who are slackers like me who be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! I'm gonna buy this game," and then boom, never touch it again.
But we got options to do that. We have options, unlike
You have a
Sony.
point.
That Sony makes you rent your games.
When I
We
see
get to keep
certain games going backwards compatible, I get excited. When they announced that Dead Space 2 and 3 went backwards compatible the other week, I was like, hell yeah. I never got to finish the third one. Well, the second one either, but I was like, finally. I was like, I have the option now. I have them installed, so whenever I get a chance, I can play them because I don't have my 360 anymore. So,
Yeah.
and it's just awesome. Like, I just
Hold on,
really-
so when did you pick up Dead Space 2 and 3?
I still have them on disc.
Okay, so and they went back. You said they went back compat.
Yeah, they went back compat, and they're probably going to get added to EA Access at some point.
All right.
'cause they-
How long
they-
ago did they go back compat?
Probably around 2 weeks, a week and a half now.
All right,
Not that long.
we'll say 2 weeks. Have you put them in at all yet?
Yeah, they're installed and everything.
No, have you played them? Like,
I turned the third one on for a few minutes. That's about it.
See, and to me, that's the issue right there. I turned it on for a few minutes. Now I have it, that's the awesome part. You have it so you could go back at any point in time. But when moving forward, I mean, look at the games lineup that's coming out now and stuff like that. When are you like gonna go back in and complete these games like that you wanted? The thing that made your eyes go big when it happened, when it went back compat. When are you gonna go and complete that?
Maybe we need to start some goals.
I don't know. I'll probably
goals.
play it if I get a chance during the summer, but if not, around October, because I try to play as many horror games as I can around Halloween time, and
That's
it's
a good
always good
idea.
to have them.
See, and the funny thing is, like, for people who buy games like on Steam for the PC, Steam uses this ideology on everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll buy games on Steam that you never, not for anything, but not even thought you were going to pick up, because they just make it so cheap and stuff like that. And I have talked to so many people that have had like Steam libraries of games, and they haven't touched like 80% of them. And that feeling kind of goes over to the backwards compatibility a little bit. Like, you want to complete these two games, and you're excited when they went backwards compatible, and then you put one in for a couple minutes for now. You know, that's like the initial thing. And I think that's something that this backwards compatibility sale is kind of like leaning on as well. You know what I'm saying? And for the people that do go back there and they do enjoy it, I'm not trying to say anything bad about you guys. I'm just trying to give you guys like kind of like my viewpoint on this and my opinion. And it's one of the reasons why I'm not really looking into the sale too much.
The second Fable Anniversary goes backwards compatible. I'm going to play the shit out of that game.
I already know it, dude. I can tell by the tone in your voice. As soon as that happens, you'll be in there. You'll be playing. You'll probably be streaming. Like you are pumped for that, for when that happens. And
yeah, I've been wanting to play through them all again, but I can't fucking do it until they had the first one.
Caw. Carry on.
Hopefully it's soon.
Carry on.
Caw. We're going to call GameStop.
Are you asking about when the PS5 is coming out?
Good question. I'll ask them that.
Someone said that in the chat. I forgot who it was.
Oh, you should also ask them what do they think they're going to announce at E3.
Yeah, since we're about to talk about E3.
That'd be a good way to start it.
Hell yeah.
What do you think they're going to announce? I don't know why I did that voice.
You did good.
Well, are you actually asking us, or are we?
What's up, everybody in the chat?
They say to the guy in GameStop, like, what are they going to announce? And is it going to be more powerful than the Scorpion?
I heard PlayStation's going to come out with a tarantula. Is that true?
Tarantula. Oh man, I gotta sneeze again. Damn it.
Bless you.
I'm holding my nose, waiting for this call.
The Nintendo new system is called Project Grasshopper.
Why you say it like that? Project Grasshopper.
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 Not fast enough, grasshopper.
But scorpions eat grasshoppers.
Well, exactly. And you know, Nintendo, like I said, they just go off on their own road. They don't even care anymore. Like,
thanks for calling GameStop. Can you hold, please?
Yes, ma'am.
She sounds bubbly.
30 days for free on everything, and then you got the 1-year replacement on the system. So after the 30, you're still good for 12 months.
He didn't need it.
That's good to know.
Sorry about that. What can I do for you?
Sorry, are you busy right now? I have a couple questions.
No, my last guest just left, so we're good.
Oh, I'd like to pre-order PS5, please.
We're not taking pre-orders on the PlayStation 5 yet.
Oh, God dang it. I got a couple of questions. What do you think's going to happen at E3? My friend Sean Murray's excited.
I have no idea what's going to happen. We'll just have to watch and see.
What do you want to happen?
I don't know.
Oh, I got a question also. So I'm expecting good stuff to come out of these new consoles, and stupid me bought a 4K TV early. Can you believe it? And I want to know which is better, PS4 Pro, or Xbox Scorpio.
Well, the Scorpio's not out yet, so it's hard to compare.
Which one does 4K better? Is there a difference between true 4K or fake 4K checkerboards? I love checkers.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Oh, any good games coming out this week?
Injustice 2 came out this week, and Fire Emblem is coming out Friday.
That sounds dynamic. That's my new favorite word, dynamic. You should sell games and tell everyone it's dynamic.
Okay, I'll try that.
Okay, do you want to come play checkerboard sometime with me? I think it'd be fun.
I'm pretty busy, so I don't think I can do that.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
That's funny. She
was kind of on the
nice.
verge of like trying to decide whether she was going to be an ass about it or not.
I get the nicest people at GameStop.
No, is that the same girl you called like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I tried to call a different one, but he didn't answer the phone.
Somebody's developing a crush, I bet. That's what's going on.
She's gonna play checkerboards with you someday. Don't worry.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, I guess we are not gonna have a confirmed date for PS5, but she said you can't pre-order it yet.
Dun dun dun.
Uh-oh.
That is the key word. You can't pre-order it yet. She didn't say that it
She
did not
knows.
exist.
Pull out the mystery machine. We gotta solve this mystery.
Yeah. That kind of caught me because that's like a key word that there's something. Unless she just she's thinking of Scorpio. I don't know. But guys, let's get into a little bit of E3 talk. I know everybody's really excited for E3. I don't know about you guys. I know that I was planning on going to E3 with Xbox this year. Totally planned on it. I was like starting my plans last year. And then I got this job here at the cookie shop. I love my job. But they decided that they were having a company getaway exactly when E3 is. Like, I will be traveling June 11th for work. So I'm going to be missing E3. I'll be missing it at home with you guys. I'm going to try to check it out when I'm traveling. But I'm really disappointed, and I'll be sitting on the sidelines pouting. I'm not sad about it because I get to go, ziplining and stuff like that. So that's super exciting for me. But I'm going to be missing E3 and all like the fun and stuff of that. So I'm gonna start with Microsoft because Microsoft is having their conference on Sunday. So since Jay is our guest here, our family guest, Jay, what is your prediction for Microsoft? Like, what do you think that they're gonna show, and what do you think you're gonna see?
Well, I'm assuming there's going to be a good percentage of Scorpio, of course.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to give a percentage for games versus hardware, I'm probably going to say anywhere between 70 games, 30% hardware, because, for the most part, the hardware has already been, the specs have already been shown. Digital Foundry's already done an in-depth discussion about it. Right now, I think everybody kind of knows, we'll want to see what it looks like. We'll want to see how cool it's going to be. But mostly we want to see what are the games going to look like. What are the new games coming out, and how are they going to perform? And basically, how are they going to perform better than everything else? That's kind of how I feel about it. That's kind of what I want to see. I want to see a little bit of hardware, of course, because Scorpio is the big thing right now. But what's hardware without the games? We want to see what games are coming out and what they're going to look like, how they're going to perform, and basically how they're going to blow away everything else.
For sure. Like, the games are going to be a crucial part, I think, of the Scorpio's launch, and for Xbox continuing its, success. Xbox.
Yeah.
What are you predicting from Microsoft at E3?
with Microsoft, there is going to be a lot of hardware. I'm predicting that they are going to start off the show with Forza Motorsport 7, though, because that is a title where the resolution, the better textures, and everything that the Scorpio will offer, that is a title that you will be able to see the difference. All right, and then they'll go into the hardware after that. They'll go into Scorpio, what it looks like, price point, everything like that. I'm gonna predict that they will announce Splinter Cell on the stage and either give a CG kind of like teaser or maybe go more in depth on the game, depending on where they are in the development cycle. I predict Assassin's Creed Origins, I believe that's the name of the title. I predict that that's going to be on Xbox's stage as well, and I have a feeling that that game is going to be amazing. I am hyped for that because they're finally going back in time to where it's more about the sword play and the stealth as compared to kind of people really relying on guns and stuff, which I feel Assassin's Creed has become. They will announce a Fable reboot, right? They will do their indie sizzle reel, of course, upcoming indie games. Grab a couple of the indie devs to talk about, a couple specific titles as well. Then they will go into mixed reality and they will show people the mixed reality headsets and how they're compatible with the Scorpio. I believe it's going to be the Acer and the HP ones that they talked about during the build conference. Titles for that. Unfortunately, they said no Halo 6, no Halo 3 anniversary.
Scumbags.
Yeah, so I'm kind of pissed off about that. And then they're gonna show Crackdown, Sea of Thieves. The titles that we know are coming out this year. They're gonna go more in depth than that. I have a feeling that Crackdown is actually gonna blow people away with what that game can do in terms of the multiplayer and using the cloud for the destruction and stuff like that. I think overall it's gonna be a good show if you're into hardware and games, hardware and software. This is going to be the show for you. This is the one that's really going to be like, oh my goodness, look at what's coming this year. Yeah.
Very nice. I like the whole Forza because usually when there's a new console from Microsoft, Forza is right there with it.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about the Xbox One launch, like they used Forza Motorsport and that was that native 1080p 60 frame per second game that came out at launch with the Xbox One. So, I mean, to me, it makes sense. And I think it's going to look absolutely gorgeous, by the way.
I'm sure it will. We are going to go with Noble Addiction. What are your predictions for Microsoft E3 conference?
See, you guys came prepared and stuff. I just came with like general stuff. We got to talk about Bethesda later and stuff like that. But as far as Microsoft goes, I'm actually kind of excited about the no Halo 3 type thing.
Shut up, Noble.
You shut your damn face because you don't understand.
Pie hole.
I would like to see something else come out, like another sort of Reach or another sort of ODST. Not necessarily ODST 2 or Reach 2, but something more in that vein. There's so many awesome stories that are in the comic books, that are in web series and stuff like that we haven't experienced yet. And while I do love Master Chief and that's what I want to play, I would like to experience some other types of games like Reach, like ODST. So if they maybe announce like a surprise thing like that has not leaked for some reason or another, I think that would be pretty dope. Also, you were talking about Crackdown 3 Xbox. Do you think that's going to come out for this year?
That's coming out this year. It was supposed
to 100% confirmed, or that's what everybody's saying?
It's not confirmed yet, but I know friends that have friends that talk to Phil and Aaron and all that good stuff, and it's pretty much guaranteed to come out this year. It was supposed to actually come out last year,
and they pushed it back, right?
A lot of people thought they were having problems with the multiplayer, but it wasn't the multiplayer. They were really fleshing out and finalizing the single player experience. So that's why it got pushed to this year,
right?
So
I
Okay,
have
so
a
those are
guy that knows a guy that knows a guy. I have to let that out. Continue.
all right. So those are basically the only two things that I've got for Microsoft specifically. But I would like to see, because over the past few years we have had like a lot of, and it's available now. You can go get it now. I kind of want to see what that's going to be for this year, like whether they're indie games or some bigger titles that maybe have smaller games to them, like
Crackdown multiplayer beta.
That would be pretty dope. Or Bethesda had like the thing that led up to Fallout 4. They had like a small little indie type game, which was the bunker game, whatever the fuck that's called. If they had
Shelter?
something like that game, if they had something like that ties into like a bigger AAA game, but had experience to hold you over until that game comes out, I think that'd be pretty cool. And people are not decided yet on the Scorpio price point. What does everybody else think? I'm kind of hoping for $450-ish.
Let's never talk
400.
about the price.
Why
again.
not?
Noble. There's somebody on my Twitter. His name is Newark NJ360. Why don't you tweet him real quick and ask him about the price of the Scorpio? Do me that favor. Would you?
Is it going to be horrible? I don't have time for this shit.
No, he is my friend. He is Newark from the next podcast, and I think he would really appreciate that tweet. So just
that sounds like a whole bunch of fucking trouble. Yeah,
that's a setup.
I know how that shit goes.
Come on, Noble, do it, Noble. Come on,
No,
everybody in the chat, tell Noble to do it. Yo, tweet out Newark
because
about the price of
Noble
the Scorpio.
fears, or because Noble, fuck you.
Actually, Newark was in the chat earlier, I believe. He popped in.
Give in to the peer pressure.
I don't.
Wonder
do
if he's
peer
still
pressure.
here.
Come on.
But I mean, that's basically all I've got for Xbox. I would like to see something brand new in the Halo vein. That if we're not going to get a Master Chief type thing,
You're not getting it.
Get something else.
No, Noble. No.
Fuck.
All right. So, Supersonic Station. What are your E3 predictions for Microsoft?
All right, so people might hate me, and I know a lot of people don't want to see any VR stuff, and I know that I used to make fun of it a lot, but I'm really curious to see what Microsoft brings to the table with that.
VR is life.
I think they're going to this year. I think they're going to show Fallout 4 in VR, and it's going to be freaking awesome. And I do want to see the mixed reality stuff, and I think that part will be really cool. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff. State of Decay, I think they'll do the release date for it and some gameplay. That game's going to be a sleeper hit. I guarantee it.
State of Decay 2?
Yes. It's
Oh, man. Awesome. I know there's like a lot of people already psyched for that.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Crackdown 3, I think we'll see some gameplay. We'll get a release date. Forza 7, I'm trying not to repeat, but I know I'm going to. But they'll be showing that stuff off all in their true 4K glory. And like Xbot said, the Fable teaser or something in that lines. And Cuphead, I think we'll get the release date for that finally. I think they'll show off the Game Pass stuff and try to sell that stuff however they're going to.
I forgot about that.
All the Scorpio stuff. I can't wait to see what the name of that is going to be. Actually,
the Scorpio?
Yeah. I think they'll show Minecraft something like they always do. They're going to show Shadow of War. They'll give us Sea of Thieves release date, probably. I'm really hoping that they do something like tight with Bethesda. I'm really hoping we see a new Wolfenstein game. I'm expecting that. I want it to happen. I do think they will do a Halo something. I don't know. Like I said, I think they should do an Agent Lock Origins, or it might even be like some type of add-on to Master Chief game or Halo 5. Do you remember that one mode in Halo where it was like elites versus Spartans? That would be really cool if they added that. I forgot what it was called though.
Xbot would know if he was paying attention.
Instead of trying to get me in trouble.
I remember the mode. Tweet it, Noble. Fucking tweet it.
Fuck you guys. This is gonna be so bad.
He's already sleeping on the couch, guys. Calm down.
Damn. I think they'll show Far Cry Old West on Xbox stage. I don't know for sure, but I'm kind of expecting that.
Mhm.
Maybe Evil Within 2 on their stage. I don't know.
Ugh. No.
Oh, one thing I think might happen. I know it's not going to happen it won't come out for 2 more years, but I think Microsoft is going to try to lock down that Avatar game. I know it won't be out for 2 years, but they might show like a super quick trailer for it. I'm just guessing.
What Avatar game? The Meta something or other?
Avatar 2, or for the movie Avatar 2. Yeah,
I'm thinking of what Newer Genji was talking about on the freaking podcast on Saturday.
Be awesome. And
all right.
I think that's about it for Microsoft.
All right.
I think they're going to show all the games looking and their true 4K glory, and I think it's going to be a hard pill for Sony fans to swallow when like all the games are going to look and run better. All the
how about you use the word fanboys, because I'm a fan.
Fanboys and fangirls.
You know, not for anything, not for anything with this whole 4K thing. Like overall resolution, like, you know, for people who are using that when it comes to the Scorpio, guys, there's so much better coming from the Scorpio. Overall resolution can only do so much for graphics. All right. When it comes down to it, it's the graphical fidelity. It's the better textures, the better lighting, the better shadows all the way around. That's actually what makes the games look better. All right. Overall resolution, it was something that we were fighting against for like the past 3 years when it came to the PS4 being native 1080 and like the Xbox titles either being 900 or below. All right. So when we start touting 4K, we're kind of doing the same thing that we were fighting against these past 3 years.
No, I'm touting Sony's fucking fake marketing bullshit. They're smoke and mirrors bullshit.
But see, that's upscaling though. And we were saying with the original Xbox One compared to the original PS4, upscaling is fine, is what we were saying. All right. Now all of a sudden it's not fine anymore. The marketing tactics are bad. All right. That's the things that should be talked about. But the actual upscaling, we were dealing with that from the start of this generation with the Xbox One. So now to say that upscaling is bad is kind of being hypocritical.
I agree with you, Noble.
Oh no, that's Xbox, by the way.
Hey, everybody agrees with me. It doesn't matter.
Noble bot.
I know. You know what I mean. I agree. The whole resolution thing is ridiculous, and it's been blown up.
Sony marketing tactics are horrible. Yes, I will give you that. But to say upscaling is absolutely horrible right now, when you've had an Xbox One since the beginning of this generation, and upscaling was fine with the previous titles this past 3 years, and now it isn't, that is not making you like anybody out there look intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the actual benefits, the better textures, the better lighting. All right, the DVR capturing at 4K and 60, because that's absolutely amazing for content creators. You know, stuff like that.
We're gonna go.
My bad, but to go around and start touting native resolution now, when people were defending upscaling before, makes absolutely no sense.
I'm more poking fun at Sony for their bullshit marketing.
No, I got you. And when it comes to market, I call them guerrilla advertising, because that's what they do. You know, and they do a lot of smoke and mirrors and stuff. And that I agree with 100%. But when we're running around talking 4K native compared to upscale and stuff like that it irks me. And I know you guys can probably hear it in my voice. It irks me because it was fine the previous 3 years with the Xbox One and upscaling. It was absolutely fine. You can't really see a difference. You have to be so far away from the screen, this, that, or whatever. So now when PS4 is upscaling and the Scorpio is going to be native, people are like, well, native is the way to go. And that just doesn't make any sense now.
But it was fine when Quantum Break came out and everyone was making fun of that.
I bought Quantum Break.
Yeah, but everyone was saying, that's checkerboarding, that's upscaling. And
when anyone makes fun of resolution, it's not fine regardless. As long as they get
regardless what platform.
Stable. That's all that matters.
My bad. It's just all of a sudden.
Let's fight.
No, it's
Yeah,
just all of
right.
a sudden
I'm
it
just sitting
popped
here
up.
like,
Ding, ding,
I had
ding.
something to say, but I
Round one.
forgot. Guys,
SFX Fight Night.
real quick, take a look at what I'm popping in the chat here.
I
At
am
the
looking.
link.
Boom.
Look at the release date.
Release date 4.
Oh
So-
no!
I am looking.
I thought you were banned from here. What are you doing on Amazon?
I can look. I can stream. I can pre-order because
Nice.
it's not charging me today. You guys can get South Park Fracture Butthole on Xbox One or PS4 for
I
October
love that
7th
title.
release.
We need to call GameStop and order that. I need a fractured butthole, please.
All right, so guys, you totally like blew my mind with your conversation. I had something to say. I totally forgot. But how about we go with Creating Beyond Limits and see what he thinks about the Microsoft conference, what his prediction is.
Okay. I'm probably going to repeat a few things that people
That's okay.
said. But, okay. I think the show will start with a trailer for the Xbox Scorpio. The way it started last year, they started with the Xbox One S, and I think they're going to do the same thing with the Scorpio. And then at the end of it, Phil Spencer's going to come out. He's going to announce the price. The trailer will have the name in it, and then he'll come out and announce the price and the release date. And I think they'll show a new AAA game that will be either coming out this year or next year, along with a new game from Japan, because they said the Japanese games are still coming.
Hmm.
Sea of Thieves, I think they'll have another gameplay trailer, and they'll announce an open beta for the game. What else do I have here? The State of Decay will have a gameplay trailer highlighting its online co-op and some stuff added to the game, and it will have an August release date.
State of Decay.
The State of Decay too, yeah, it will come out. I assume it'll come out in August because it's not like the first game did well, and I love it. It's a good game, but I don't think it's big enough to come out in the later half when all the other games are coming out. So I think August is a perfect time. They did release Gears of War Ultimate Edition like 2 years ago in August, and I don't know how that performed, but I think they'll do it with State of Decay too. For Halo, I think since they said Halo 3 Remaster isn't coming out or Halo 6, well then I'll go with they're going to come out, show Halo 5 in 4K, and they're going to announce a big update for the game, add in new multiplayer maps and Forge updates. Killer Instinct will show off the new character that they've been teasing for the last 2 months, and it'll probably be out that day. They'll have an indie montage, and they'll show some new games in it that haven't been announced yet. They'll also announce the date for Cuphead. It'll probably be out that day or within the week. The same thing happened last year with Inside. They announced the date on the stage for coming out a week after E3. I think Recore will be on it because they've been teasing DLC for Recore for a while now, and they haven't said
I forgot about Recore.
They haven't said anything about it, so I think E3 is the perfect time to give the game another chance in the spotlight.
Yeah,
on
where's
the
our
stage.
where's our tank robot? I've been waiting for that damn robot for.
Yeah, that thing
years.
was cut from the game. Yeah, so I think that'll give the game another chance, like to get bought again. You know, more people will be paying attention. They probably missed it the last time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully, I have a feeling. It's probably not Banjo-Kazooie, but I hope Banjo-Kazooie returns. Like, I think they're gonna revive another Rare IP. Like, whether that be something Rare is working on also along with Sea of Thieves, or they're working with someone helping them develop the game. But I hope for Banjo-Kazooie because Banjo-Kazooie is awesome.
Banjo-Kazooie is okay. I'm not
There's
crazy
more-
about Banjo-Kazooie.
Wow, you played nuts and bolts, so you know I don't blame you.
That's true.
I never finished Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts. I played it for an hour and I turned it off, and I was like, "This is not for me. This is not for the original Banjo-Kazooie fans." Some people still like it, but I don't.
All right. Well, then I got to play the real one.
Yeah, the real ones. They'll probably talk about the Summer of Arcade thing that they do. I know it's not called that anymore, but the Summer Spotlight, and they'll like have below Ashen's. That game was also announced 2 years ago. It's kind of like Dark Souls, it's all dark and it has co-op. and they'll be two of the games that'll be launching in the summer. And that's about it. That's what I have.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Shadow of War, the new Lord of the Rings game, that'll be on stage at Microsoft's.
They just released the trailer for that this morning.
Yeah, I seen. Well, I didn't watch it yet, but I seen they brought out a new open world trailer. But because they have the marketing rights for that game, I feel like they'll show the game. They probably have a montage or a spotlighting showing what certain games look like on the Scorpio. Games that have been out like the last year or two, probably like The Witcher or something.
Nice. Yeah, I shared that this morning, that link, because I did want to check it out. So please remind me to do that later. That being said, my Microsoft E3 predictions are obviously Scorpio is finally going to be revealed. If it looks like an Xbox One S, I'm probably going to get pissed off. Mostly because I just want to see something different. I like change, but maybe not something.
Look like an Oreo cookie.
I'm fine with that as long as it doesn't look like an Xbox One S. And then obviously we're gonna find out the price of it. Well, I mean, I say obviously, but I'm like 92% sure. And then the release date, which is usually holiday, whatever year we're in, so holiday 2017, unless it's gonna be sooner, but I highly doubt that. I think we're gonna see the Scorpio, but I think there's gonna be some VR hardware. I'm really excited for VR. I'm kind of, I wanted to get PSVR, but I'm waiting to see what the Scorpio is going to offer as far as our VR options, because I know it's coming. And AR, we're going to have the virtual reality, augmented reality. We're going to have options. And I know that, well, I can't say I know. I'm predicting that this is going to be part of the spotlight, is going to be VR and it working with Scorpio. Obviously games, and I didn't have anything crazy. I'm kind of mad because I really wanted Crackdown 3 already. All right. So I get a little pissy when people talk about Crackdown 3. I would like to see that game come out. Like, let's go. What's going on? We don't even have a date for it as far as I know, at least the last time I checked. I would like to see like Lionhead Studios be able to do Fable, but the way the fans want Fable done. Kind of redo the game, but kind of keep it the same, not Fable Legends. I really wanted to play Fable Legends though. Let's see what else. Sea of Thieves, obviously, release date for that would be great. Maybe they'll even announce it then that it'll be available tomorrow or today or something like that. That'd be super cool. And then that's pretty much it. Like, nothing crazy. I didn't really think too much into it. I hate like speculating and stuff like that. So, I had my predictions, or, not so much predictions, but, I do it because, people in the chat and stuff, they want to see our thoughts and stuff like that, and I want to hear your guys' opinions, but I really hate speculating what's going to happen. So, I mean, I like to say, hey, this is going to happen. And when I'm right, it makes me super happy. But when it's E3, it's like, there's so much that could happen. And I just like to sit back and watch. So now we're going to go on to...
Before we move on, there was just a few things I wanted to say that I forgot to bring up.
Go for it.
Xbox Play Anywhere will be bigger this year. They'll talk about the stats and how well it's been doing. And they'll have more indie games that they announce at the show will support Xbox Play Anywhere. I was meant to talk about Fable and say that I predict that they will, if they don't talk about or show anything, there will be like its icon in some of the trailers or something, like just to say that it's coming, because they did something like that with Halo Wars, with the original Phantom Dust. There was like a Halo Wars poster in the trailer for that. So I think the like emblem, the emblem in Fable, the power icon thing, I think that'll be either in a game trailer or something if they don't talk about it. And I think they'll show off gameplay for Crackdown 3, and they'll have a multiplayer trailer and probably announce a beta to go up later that day, similar to what they did with Gears and other things in the past, because that'd be a big thing that'll get hype if it released the day that they showed it.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's it.
You know what else I forgot, guys? I forgot stuff too. I think there's going to be a lot of idea Xbox stuff, and indies are going to be a big part of it, because they've become a major thing these days. They really pushed indie titles. I think that they're a little steep on the prices, but I feel like that's going to definitely be a big part of Microsoft's conference. So, yeah, Sony. Let's move on to Sony. We're going to go down the line again, but as we did before. Jay Will, Graphic God, are you still here?
I don't even have any anticipation for anything Sony. Believe me, like I don't own a Sony console. I've never had an attachment to any of the Sony IPs.
Do you watch the E3 conference that they do though?
I barely watch their E3 conferences. Believe me. I don't really have an opinion, but if I was to guess, I'm going to say there's going to be probably 10 minutes of God of War, and they'll show some Last of Us 2. Like the typical IPs. Will they hint at PS5? Probably. They're going to need to do something to kind of let people know that don't worry, it's coming. But other than that, I have no attachment to Sony whatsoever. So whatever they do, I probably won't watch it anyway.
All right, very cool. Who was next? Xbot, what do you think that you're going to see, or what would you like to see from Sony at the conference?
I'm going to let you know what I think we'll see, but something I would like to see is that when they do announce any game dates, any release dates for games at this year's E3, if they would actually have the games come out on those release dates that they say at E3 would probably be a really good start, because when it comes to their exclusives, they have delayed so much this generation that when I'm watching this show and they say, oh, and it's going to be available here, I'm just not going to, I can't get excited for it because I don't know if it's actually going to come out at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the games, I'm hoping that they get more into the Spider-Man title by Insomniac Games, and a release date, a solid release date would be awesome, because I am a big Spider-Man fan, and to see that a development team like Insomniac has taken on that project. For people who don't know, Insomniac made Sunset Overdrive, and that game is absolutely phenomenal. All right. They made Ratchet and Clank as well. They are a solid dev team, and they have my hopes up for a truly great Spider-Man game. I know they're going to go into more God of War. I mean, that's pretty much a given. Maybe bring Kojima on stage and talk.
Yoshida.
Maybe, bring Kojima on stage so they could do another. I'm only predicting when it comes to the game Death Stranding, which is Kojima's next project. They're going to do like another CG like teaser or something like that. And the thing is, when it comes to Kojima, he takes his damn time making games. And when he was under Konami used to try to like really push him to release games. But now he's not under that umbrella. He has his own dev team, and like I have a feeling you're not going to see Death Stranding for a long time. We don't even know what it's about, though.
I agree. He does take a sweet ass time with.
But now I want to play it since I became a fan.
We know exactly what it's about. It's about Norman Reedus' arse.
Yeah, with no belly button either. Like he didn't have a belly button. Like, I don't know. It's about holding babies while you're naked and people floating in the sky, dead fish, and soldier skeletons. That's like what we know about it.
That sounds bang on to me.
Could you imagine Kojima on a bad acid trip or something? He's got a fucked up head.
That's probably how he came up with the game.
That's true.
We're gonna see the third party. All the third party that got the marketing deals. We're going to see the Destiny 2. You're going to see Battlefront 2 on there. Possibly more Final Fantasy 7, which I am such a big Final Fantasy VII fan, but what they're doing with that, with making it episodic, it hasn't worked with Hitman. Hitman was dropped. So what are they going to do with Final Fantasy VII now? Is it still going to go episodic, or are they going to have to go back to the drawing board and just make it a remaster? That would be interesting to see if they have that on the stage. We haven't heard anything about Shenmue. Shenmue has completely disappeared.
Xbox phone's ringing.
Yeah.
It's the police.
But they'll show Days Gone. And I think they'll end the show with Last of Us 2 teaser, just to kind of like give that feeling of a mic drop. But I'm not sure. I didn't even get into the Last of Us remake that we picked up for that short time. Maybe it was just too early in the game. But I don't know. That would probably be the end of their show. I'm not sure in terms of software, hardware. I was predicting that they were going to come out with another PS4 Pro, one that actually had a UHD like Blu-ray player in it. I'm not sure if they would announce that at E3 though, or maybe like Tokyo Game Show or Gamescom. I don't think they're going to use the E3 spotlight because I think they'll get possibly face a backlash because of that. But I think another PS4 is coming out this year, and I think it's going to have the UHD Blu-ray, which the original Pro should have had. But yeah, so
Genesis
I want to
fan, real quick. Sorry to cut
go
you
ahead.
off. He said you guys forgot Detroit.
Well, yeah, I mean, basically the stuff they showed last E3, just more in depth now. Yeah, I did forget about Detroit. I'm not really big on those kind of interactive movie type games, like Heavy Rain and stuff like that. I'm not big into that because I can go on YouTube and I can watch somebody play it myself, and it's pretty much, besides just hitting the buttons, it's the game. You know, so I'm not really big on those movie type games. But you know, like I said, all the third party marketing deals, all those games will be there. Days Gone, God of War. I'm really I'm pumped about Spider-Man though. I want to hear more information. I want to get a release date this year for that title, and then we'll see what goes from there.
I think they already confirmed Spider-Man I thought they said it's definitely coming out in 2017. I'm not positive, but I heard that somewhere.
Well, yeah, but see, confirming it's coming out in a year and getting a release date, I want to see the release date, and then I want to see them hold true to their word. That is the biggest thing for me, because one of the biggest things that I've talked about on my YouTube channel, and when fanboys start arguing with me over stuff like PlayStation fanboys, the stables start rattling and all this good stuff, I always
stables start rattling.
I always point back to the fact that over 90% of PlayStation's exclusive have been delayed at least once. And, they throw out the few times like the Scalebound got canceled or Fable Legends got canceled, which I was disappointed for those as well. But over 90%, like when it comes to exclusives, if you think about it, if you bought a PS4 at the beginning of this generation, and we buy consoles for exclusives as well, like there's the Horizon Zero Dawn that you can't play on Xbox and stuff like that, to see that those early adopters, over 90% of those titles they had to wait for. They got a date and then the date got pushed. A lot of those titles got pushed back multiple times. I would be so frustrated if I was an early adopter on the PS4 platform. I could just imagine how heated I would be knowing that like all those exclusives got pushed back. And, I just can't trust exactly what they say in terms of when a game is going to release. So hopefully they start actually dropping those on time when they say they're going to drop. And we'll see how they deal with that from here on out.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm triggered today.
I can tell.
Yeah, someone needs to go have some more coffee and maybe a cigarette or something. Some calm me down. I'm listening to you guys, but then someone decided they wanted to start some cookie chaos and call out today. So, yeah. Who's next? We got Noble Addiction. What are your Sony E3 predictions, sir?
I only really have one, and I think that maybe, and I actually don't even think this is going to happen. This is what I want to happen. This is not a prediction. This is what I would like to happen. I would like for one of their exclusives to come out this year, the ones that they've been talking about. Now, I know that Xbox just went off on a rant talking about games being delayed, but as owner of both PlayStation and Xbox, I don't mind the games being delayed. I can see what your point is and how people can get upset and shit. But Horizon Zero Dawn, the game that you guys were just playing, the game that you guys say is an awesome game, that game was delayed, and whenever it came out, that's all anybody could talk about. I'm tired of games being pushed to be on a certain date to come out, and then they come out with bugs and shit. I would much rather have a game that is pushed back that comes out working properly, perfectly the first time, instead of a game like what do you call it? Your Mass Effect 3, not Mass Effect 3, your Mass Effect Andromeda. Right, like shit like that. If that would have been pushed back, it would have had a much better reception than what it did. And essentially, it's kind of already dead. They've already said they're not going to do anything with the Mass Effect series for a while because of the reception that it had, because it was pushed to that day. It had to stay on that day, and that's when they were going to release it. Whereas if they would have pushed it back and fixed all the shit that was wrong with it, it wouldn't have had such a bad reception.
All right, Noble. Now check this out. Noble, I hear what you're saying, and I understand, and you're right. But here's the deal. When you look at, like I said, this is the number. Over 90% of their exclusives, that's from different developers. But isn't that a trend all of a sudden? Like, why would you start talking about release dates if you know, like, so it doesn't
they have to talk about release dates because they have
it shows a trend though. It shows a trend that you can't trust. You know what I'm saying? I see what you're saying with pushing it back to make sure it works, but and it's the best possible experience. But when you have over 90% of your exclusives getting pushed back,
how that could suck for gamers and stuff like that, but they are a business. They're not here to please the gamers. Unfortunately, guys, that's the way businesses fucking work. They have shareholders and shit like that they have to appease. So yeah, they're gonna throw out dates that may not be realistic, which does fucking suck. I 100% agree with that. But the fact that they're pushing it back, even though they are being told not to because of the shareholders and stuff like that, I feel like they're trying to appease both people, but really would rather have a good game come out the day it's supposed to, or not the day it's supposed to, but whenever it's ready, than have something like what happened to the Mass Effect series and then have people have a bad taste in their mouth. They upset their shareholders and all this other crap that just goes wrong. Whereas, again, I do agree with what you're saying. It does suck for gamers, especially like I would love for Days Gone to come out this year. That would be fucking amazing. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's another zombie game, bro. I don't give a fuck. I like zombie games. There is what's that other exclusive that they're supposed to be talking about? The God of War. I know a lot of people don't like God of War, but this is not the same third-person type stuff. It's more of a story style. It kind of looks more like a Last of Us type situation with the story and stuff. I'm really excited.
With kind of a heart is what it is.
Right. And I'm really excited for that. And as much as I would love for that to come out this year and for them to say, yeah, it is coming out this year, if they have to push it back, I'm 100% okay with that.
I'm hearing they're pushing it. I'm hearing it's 2018.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not actually sure that any exclusives are going to come out this year, and I am okay with that. As sad as that makes me, I know what games are coming out eventually, and that does suck. So I agree with what you're saying, but I would much rather have games being pushed back and come out proper rather than shit coming out broken. So is all I'm saying.
And I agree with that part of it. But when you see like I said, the Sony umbrella, right? First party titles. When you see such a trend, doesn't that show kind of like a hitch in their development cycle? Something wrong in their system then when it's over 90% of them though? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I just think that they do that because as of right now they can, and this is going to give me so much hate because so many of your fans are Xbox people and stuff like that. They don't need to do anything right now because they're ahead, is the common perception that a lot of people have. And,
well, you're right on that, man. Yeah,
right.
They could get lazy.
Right, they can get lazy, and again, that does fucking suck. But again, the only point that I'm trying to drive is that I'd rather have a game that works than a game that comes out broken and stuff. I don't know if you saw my gameplay for Mass Effect. Those faces were fucked up, bro.
Guys, I gotta interrupt you for a moment. Am I the only person hearing classical music in the background?
I hear it too.
It's fucking with my head.
I'm so sorry. I live close to a church. I'm supposed to be a good boy. It's so fucking annoying.
We're sorry, actually.
I constantly go over there and I'm like, turn down your fucking noise. But I mean, they don't listen, so sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I just thought I was losing my mind because I'm like, I hear it, I don't hear it, I hear it, I don't hear it. And that's really like crazy. That's cool. So, whatever. Yeah, carry on with your argument.
No argument, guys. This is a conversation. Let's calm down. Let's not escalate things.
Discussion.
Well, I like fights. I'm a drama queen. Let's go.
Okay, well, that's pretty much the only thing that I had. I would like to see something that they have been touting these games for like 2 to 3 years now. I would like to see some of these games coming out this year. I honestly, even though I love my PlayStation, I love my Xbox, I love everything that I got, I don't think that any of the major exclusives are going to come out this year. And I'm just kind of wanting to see if, which again, this is sad too. I am very interested in VR. I don't have the room for it, so I have not bought one. If I had more room for wires and shit like that, I would totally have a PSVR right now. But I'm hoping that they spend some time with it. I know it's not that easy to show to consumers when there's just a camera on somebody with a helmet on. There's not really a good way to show the experience to anybody, but I hope that they do continue to talk about it and show what they're working on. Because if not, that's going to go the same way as the Vita, and that's just going to be very disappointing to PS fans.
You know, guys, talking about delays real quick, I figured this would be the perfect time to let you guys in on something I've been hearing behind closed doors, and Snaps might come after me with a knife after I say this, but there is rumor behind the scenes that Sea of Thieves might be delayed until next year.
Bum, bum, bum. Wow, it got really sad in here. What the fuck?
Yeah, you heard the gas.
Xbox done.
It got really fucking quiet.
No, it's not going to be delayed. It's not. I'm telling you. that will just. Oh man, I'll turn my Xbox
back and forth like she's got her fingers on her chin. She's like, it's not going to be late. No, it's not going to be.
No, my finger's actually on my nose, and I don't know why, but it better not be. If it's delayed, I'm gonna get pissed off, and I'm I'm not gonna say anymore while I'm
I think
live.
CT has been a perfect game to launch in the game preview program, considering they're listening
That's a really
to
good
people
idea.
on feedback. Yeah, let everyone play and shape the game until it's ready.
Maybe they'll announce that at the Microsoft conference, Xbot.
I hope
they
so.
will.
I am
will.
as excited for that title as you are, thinking about how big that world is and what you'll be able to do. And I am a sucker for treasure and like freaking mythical sea creatures and sharks. Like, I am down for that title. Like, I want it to come out this year. And I am just giving you the rumors and rumors of rumors and stuff like that that's going on kind of behind the scenes right now. So, I mean, take it with a grain of salt if you want to. But I'm gonna keep my expectation low, and hopefully they overexcite me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move on because it's already 1 o'clock here.
What about me?
I said we're gonna move on. So I'm getting to you. Calm down. Supersonic Station.
I'm excited. It's Sony.
I'm scared to ask you. Go ahead. Let us know what you're predicting.
Nothing but good things.
Greatness awaits.
I predict everyone's gonna stare at a big red curtain for a while, and then the Sony orchestra is gonna play for 20 minutes. And then there's going to be like fog and everything. And then Mark Cerny's going to ride in on a unicorn.
That's awesome.
He's going to say, hey guys, here's a game you've always wanted, Knack 2. Thanks, Mark Cerny. We always wanted that game.
Wow.
That's what's going to happen. No.
Are you sure? We're holding you to this,
If it happens that way, dude, fucking play the lottery that day.
right?
Yo, Sonic, you forgot it. Sonic, you forgot about the mic drop moment at the end of the show where Phil Spencer comes out on the Sony stage and says, "Congratulations."
Congratulations, guys.
There you go. There you go. You topped it right there, man.
I love you, Sony. Congratulations. I'm Phil Spencer.
How do I get a unicorn?
Ask Mark Cerny. He loves
Amazon.
unicorns. Okay, no, for real. I think they'll show maybe some gameplay of God of Tomb Raider or God of War, God of Tomb Raider, Bloodborne 2, Bloodborne 2, more Dark Souls. That Detroit game, what's it called? Detroit Become Human or something? I think they'll show that. I think they'll show a bunch of like Shamu looking games like they always do. Gran Turismo, which is going to be kind of overshadowed by all the other racer games like Dirt 4 and Project Cars. Definitely. So Kojima's going to come out. Everyone's going to fucking pass out in the aisles and scream like idiots. I'm sorry, don't get mad at me. That's just what I'm predicting.
That's what happened.
I think they'll show a bunch of third-party games, but people have to keep in mind that they're going to look better on Scorpio. And we're getting them too on Xbox. So like the Star Wars and the Call of Duty and all that, Xbox is getting all that shit too. I think that they might show Last of Us 2 gameplay, maybe. I think they might do an announcement that it's coming in 2018. I think they will probably do a Spider-Man gameplay thing, and they'll release date that in 2017. I think. I don't know. I think they might drop the PS4 Pro to 350 and announce that. I don't know. They'll show Days Gone. I think they'll show more gameplay again. They showed it twice last year. That was kind of weird. Let's see. Crash Bandicoot, probably. I don't know. That's about it. And then the Sony Orchestra is going to play again for another 20 minutes.
I like orchestras. Maybe this time around they'll do something a little different, a little more racy, a little more live.
Sony Rock Band.
Yeah,
That works. That'd be cool.
But it's only soft rock and elevator music.
Yes.
That's horrible, Xbot. I don't like your ideas. You're fired.
No, but like in all reality, I am kind of I like watching them both, so I'm excited for them both. Just putting that out there.
Very cool.
All the shit that I talk, it's usually jokes and shit, so I'm
Stuff
excited
and
for them
things.
both.
Awesome. Very cool. It's good to be excited for both sides. Creating Beyond Limits. What would you like to see, or are you predicting for Sony's E3 conference?
Say
I
unicorns.
predict they will show off a bunch of new games and they'll be out in the next 3 to 4 years.
That's a good prediction, man. That's a very good prediction.
It's guaranteed they'll show at least one new game that's going to be like 3 years away. Just to get, like, especially if Microsoft's going for us and they have a good E3, they're going to have to just show something like. But I think they're going to show Crash Bandicoot, the remaster, because it's out in June. And that's something that gets lots of nostalgia for people that love Crash Bandicoot, me included. And I can't wait for that. Even though there's rumors going around that it's not exclusive because it doesn't say it on anything. I'm still going to get it on the PlayStation because I'm not going to wait a day longer to play that game. It's been too long. Obviously, they're going to have gameplay for Destiny, Call of Duty, Red Dead, and all the other things that they have the marketing deal with. They'll have new gameplay and a new trailer for Days Gone. I think that's a game that can have a beta because it's an online. It's not just single player. It's kind of like an MMO, is it? That's what I got from the trailer. Is it an MMO type of thing?
I'm not too sure because to make an MMO with having those herds of zombies do
probably
like
some small scale co-op then, like State of Decay or something then.
I hope it's co-op. If it's co-op, that'll make it a lot more interesting to me.
They'll have God of War on stage again. They'll probably have a 2018 date because I'd be really surprised if it came out this year. Detroit. They'll have a new trailer for that. The game that's made by the people that made Beyond Two Souls, and what's the other one called? I can't think of the name of it. But Beyond Two Souls is the one I played, and I liked it. If they make good single player story games, and I'm looking forward to that one. I can't really see them. Like, I don't know what they'll announce. I can't really picture it. And it'd be cool if they brought back Jack and Dexter or something like that. Probably. I don't really have any predictions because usually they just announce things, and it could be too soon. But
I like Jack and Dexter. They should. I don't know why they don't bring that back. That's just weird to me.
That's a great game, and platformers are coming back recently, so hopefully they do bring it back, resurrect an old IP from Naughty Dog. I think they'll show off some Last of Us 2 because that's bound to get people happy and to make people go crazy even if they don't show much. They'll have the DLC for Uncharted shown. They'll have new gameplay for it. And that's really all I can predict or guess because I honestly don't know. But I am excited and I can't wait to see what, because there are a few games that are coming out that I do want to play for my PlayStation. So that's it.
Nice.
So what?
Oh no, you're like the space and then the I was like, oh, I thought
I'm doing multiple things.
Yeah,
no, it's not cookies this time. Actually, hold up.
Wait, Xbot, how did you turn red? I just noticed that.
What happened?
You're red.
Just noticed that?
Yes. I was looking at a different screen this whole time. He's red. That's
Sapsky said that I think the Sony Orchestra will play Through the Fire and the Flames. And I was like, but they're going to 100% it?
Yeah. Guitar solos will be played on violins.
Yeah, they'll have that freaking blonde violinist. She's so hot.
Wow. See, when I said violin, I thought Charlie Daniels, man, but you brought it to a different level. So
that was sarcasm. She's not too great looking, actually.
No,
but she'll be there for 20 minutes.
True beauty's on the inside.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna go with my Sony predictions, which I'm not really gonna go crazy, but we did have the graphic god who had to leave. So bye, Jay. Thank you for joining us. You've been the bomb. Yeah, he's really awesome, but he had to go to a meeting, so sad face. You will be missed. So my PlayStation E3 predictions. Dun dun dun. I know that PlayStation's going to do a lot of focus on the games. Release dates is Jesus, my phone just doesn't stop as soon as we go live. I think that they're going to focus a little bit more on the PlayStation Plus side, the PlayStation View. I think we're going to see an upgraded version of PSVR. I think there's going to be upgraded motion controls, maybe a new headset, something a little bit lighter, smaller, more sleek looking, because that thing looks kind of stupid. I want it.
Dildo sticks for her pleasure.
Yeah, whatever works. I think it's just they're gonna have upgraded versions, and maybe like a PS4 bundle with a VR kind of to entice people a little bit more, because I don't think they're going to be coming out with new hardware. They're probably not going to be announcing a PS5, and if they do, that'd be really silly, but whatever. They might. You never know, because people are talking about it, and I think it's just people making shit up, but they might announce it for next year, whatever. I think that they're gonna, this is my stupid little crazy idea, come out with something handheld, because they do have, the PlayStation View, and then they have like all those, what the frick is it called? What's the handheld thing that they had before?
Oh, Vita.
Vita. I always forget the name. And then I think that they're gonna kind of maybe bring that back in a sense, because they still sell them at the stores and stuff. I've never had one, but maybe something along the lines of that, kind of bring it back, a new, handheld, and then people can, do all their like subscription stuff on there. I think that would be interesting. And as far as games go, pretty much like things that you guys have talked about, you know, Days Gone. I would like to see a release date for Death Stranding for sure. And then there's just so many different games, but one that I majorly have my heart set on, it's not even like a AAA title, is Gang Beasts. I really cannot wait. Oh my God. Like if they announce that, that's it. I'm going to be like, and I'll just fangirl and shit because that game I'm waiting for. So hopefully that they, you know, it's not a main title. It's not AAA, but that would make my heart so happy and light. That's all.
Nice. That was a mic drop with Gang Beasts, in my opinion. Just bam. That's it.
That's like that game I'm like so dying for. That's why I got a PS4 and then it got delayed. It's supposed to be the first quarter of 2017.
What is that game? I'll probably have to look it up. I can't recognize the name.
It's a party game where you just beat the crap out of each
You're
other.
like little jelly bears or monsters, dinosaurs, stuff and things.
It's what I'm thinking it is. I'm gonna look it up now.
It's made by
so
Double
cool.
Fine too, and Double Fine they're a pretty good group of developers.
I love Double Fine. I love their games.
Yes.
We did play it at PAX East on PS4.
I like throwing people in front of the train, then the train runs them over. It's pretty fun.
That's cute. Let's throw people in front of the train, throw them off the building, whatever you want. Throw them in a grinder and sausage grind them. Fuck it.
Oh
right?
my God, this is the game I was thinking of. Is this only coming out on PlayStation?
It's
Play
been
on
on,
Steam.
yeah, it's been on Steam for a while.
Very long
Yeah.
time on Steam.
If any of you guys have it and want to play it, we can make some videos out of that.
We could do
Is
that.
it coming out on any of the consoles though?
It's supposed to be for PlayStation. I'm not sure for Xbox.
There's nothing to talk about when it comes to Xbox at this time for that game. Like we looked into it and there's absolutely nothing. There's like a desert and a tumbleweed goes by when you type in Game Beast Xbox.
Tumbleweed.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I'm probably gonna get this for PlayStation. Then I love this game. I've seen some gameplay on it.
You know what I want to see for both consoles, Xbox and PlayStation? I want to see a GTA 6.
Ooh.
That would be fucking cool.
One part of the city belongs to Xbox, the other side to PlayStation, and then Nintendo has like a little shed somewhere.
That would be so funny.
For sure. But guys, we're going to wrap it up. What's
Wait,
up?
I decided I'm going to go buy a PlayStation 4.
No, don't
Yes.
even do this again.
I want to be fair.
No, okay, you want to be fair?
That's a good way to do it, though.
No, he's lying. He's going to get a bunch of cheeseburgers, put them together, make a video, open up the box again, and then just troll people.
No, I'm going to do an unboxing soon. I promise. I want to be fair.
Well, I mean, I think it would be a great thing. So, you know, just do it already. Stop messing with people. You know what? I think, guys, this is just my opinion that Supersonic really has a PS4. He just doesn't let anybody know that he's playing. It's just what I think. But again, like I said, we're going to get the show wrapped up because it is getting late. Supersonic Station, I just put a link in the chat for you. There you go. That's your PlayStation 4. All right. So, creating
You sent me a
Beyond
cheeseburger. That made me hungry.
It's not a cheeseburger. Creating Beyond Limits. Please let everybody know where they can find you and what you're up to. We got to head out. It's getting late.
Yeah, YouTube, Creating Beyond Limits. You can click on my name in the chat to go to my channel if you're interested. I do gameplay videos, reviews, reactions, and all other type of nerdy things that I like doing. I have a Xbox club called Friendly Gamers if you want to join it on the Xbox if you're into the clubs. It's nearly 150 members. Yeah, that's about it. Twitter, Dean5578. You'll see in the link in the description of this video. And I hope you enjoyed this show.
For sure. It's been a really fun show. It's been a long show and it's got heated and everything. So it's been a little entertaining, huh?
Very entertaining.
All right. Noble Addiction.
Yes, I just want to say real quick that I love the fact that we don't always agree on shit. I think that's one of the best things about this, that we can actually talk and not really argue without trying to get all mad at each other. I think that's really good. We learn from each other. It's a good community. We love it. I don't want to get in trouble on Twitter, so fuck all that noise. And
Newark NJ, tweet him.
and you guys can find me literally anywhere online. Just search for Noble Addiction. We're fixing to go back to my channel and do a live stream directly after this podcast. So if you guys want to go check that out, I'd love to have you. And that's it. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. What are we live streaming? Injustice 2?
Yes, we will go ahead and fight. Let's do it.
All right, very cool. Supersonic Station, would you like to let everybody know where they can find you and what you're up to?
I'm trying to really push Beam, so just follow me on Beam Supersonic Station. We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff there. Gameplay, karaoke is coming up, a live karaoke. I'm fixing to work on that. It might be another week or two. I don't know. Yeah, just go on Beam, just type Supersonic Station and go there.
Awesome.
That's it.
And you can find his Twitter link below. Cool. Xbot,
Yeah, what's up?
where can people find you? What are you up to? All that good stuff.
Yeah, I keep everything simple. Everything is Xbot448. Whether you want to check out my YouTube channel, add me on Xbox Live, PSN, Twitter. It's all Xbot448. And as usual, we have this Saturday the next podcast on my YouTube channel, which is Xbot448. We will be doing our E3 predictions this Saturday. It's going to be a blast. The Don will be in the building as well, and I don't know, guys. Stop in.
Hey, Don.
Check out the podcast. We do have gameplay running. You do see who's talking, all that good stuff. We put a lot of effort into it, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Cool. I'm sure everybody will enjoy it. I was on last week's episode of the next podcast, and it was amazing because I was there. Not that it isn't amazing other times, but I made it better. I might be able to pop in this week. I don't know, but I am working the morning shift. You never know. So that's my hope anyways. And I think we got everybody right other than me and J-Dubs. J-Dubs is linked below in the episode guest section. If you guys want to check out Graphic God's profile, it's there. He's really awesome, but he did have to take off, as do we. You guys obviously found me here today if you're listening to me, or if you're listening on iTunes or SoundCloud. So this is my YouTube channel. I've gotten a lot more subscribers lately, so I'm really excited about that because once I hit 500, I'm going to be doing an awesome giveaway. I'm not telling anybody what it is. So yeah, my channel is growing, and that's really exciting for me. You guys can find me on Twitter at girlscangame22. That is where I am most active, and hopefully I will see some of you guys on Saturday at 10 p.m. EDT for some community combat. We have a really cool logo for it, so I'm really excited about that. Let's see what else. I don't know. I hope you guys have an awesome week. Come check out some of our streams. And
Nice.
I feel like I'm forgetting something super important, guys. Maybe I just like talking.
Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.
There you go. Thank you, Dean, and everybody. Thank you. It's been an awesome show.
Bye-bye.